everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet. We're ready to play some more games today. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Sorry for a little bit of delayed start. Man, been doing a lot of stuff today. Had a lot of ups and a lot of downs today. Been working on some stuff for the last couple days. Sorry to announce that, sadly, my 3D printed Overseer's Guardian that I was going to surprise everybody with, sadly had to cancel that after 4 months. The person never sent it to me and did not provide any evidence that they ever were going to send it to me. As well as I had cosplay done about 4 months ago as well, and should have been done by October 1st, but also did not materialize. So I had to cancel that as well, which is a bummer, but I will find a way for that. I don't think I have enough time to 3D print that Overseer's Guardian, which is a bummer, which is probably better in the long run anyway. Fate trying to intervene a little bit because TwitchCon has new strict rules about bringing different cosplay items, and that's one of those items that, you know, kind of looks like a gun, especially if you 3D print it. It looks very, very much like a real gun. But I was going to have it done in yellow or in blue, and then, of course, make it very obvious that it is not a gun, as well as I was going to remove the trigger of the gun, so it doesn't even look like it has a trigger. It's just a big kind of Overseer's Guardian-shaped item. But the new stricter rules are in effect over there, so hey, I'm just going to honor their rules and honor what they say. So we're going to try to get at least the Overseer's Guardian or the Wasteland Tycoon outfit together by then. But I did get some good news from Twitch and from other stuff that we will possibly be streaming live from TwitchCon, from the Streamer Zone. We'll see. She's still trying to confirm a time for me. So you might see that. Of course, we're going to have our meetup and, of course, our giveaway. I did confirm that I can bring in epic loot to give to you guys, which is great. I did coordinate that with them as well. So that's a big thumbs up. So, again, ups and downs in your day. Now, I'm so bummed about that cosplay, because I actually could just go buy a blue suit and all the stuff to match it, but I wanted to have like a cosplayer do it, and then I could promote the cosplayer and all of that, but it fell through. But, you know, in life, you have ups and downs, and you know what you got to do? You got to just keep riding that roller coaster, right? Because, you know, you could have the train life, which is very dull, nothing ever happens, or you could have the up and down roller coaster like I got. You get more out of it, I think. You get more out of life when you're riding that roller coaster, I think. It kind of tests you a little bit on your resolve to get stuff done. You know me, I'm relentless. I never give up. So we'll get that squared away for TwitchCon for sure. But it's good to know a lot of positives there, a lot of good things. And you hate roller coasters, going, well, I'm okay with regular roller coasters, but life is a roller coaster. You do get more out of it, I think. But sometimes, you know, it really... And then it, you know what I mean? It really dips sometimes. But we're doing good here. Actually, let me, speaking of doing good here, also caught up on all my videos, by the way. I hope you guys appreciate it, because holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, did I spend a lot of time in those videos today. I went through, I had 21 videos to process, so I was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I got them all ready to go, and they literally processed till about an hour ago. So they've been processing for, I don't know, 9, 10 hours. And then, of course, I was also setting up videos to show up, so you'll see those videos start to come back up on YouTube throughout the week, and then, of course, next week and the next week after that. Even when I'm not here, even when I'm at TwitchCon, they will still be dropping on YouTube. That's how many I queued up. That's a lot. That's a lot. I gotta find my my trash can here for a second. My stream may lag. I have to empty about 400 gigs off of my machine here. There we go. All right, 400 gigs gone. I record a lot of high definition video, so I can convert those and then send those up to YouTube for you guys. Again, I hope you appreciate them. Now let me catch up here in chat. Let me say hello to my awesome mods who are checking in tonight. We got Gwen and Dark Angel Power Team starting off today, backing me up. We've also got Game Killer and Josie coming in later. And we are going to play a lot of stuff. Man, we got a jam-packed day today. We have got, of course, Fallout 4. We're going to be doing some more mega build. I just bought out vault-tec. It now belongs to me, the Wasteland Tycoon, as well as we're going to go through, build some vaults and whatnot. We'll decide where we're going to build next. That vault, that one we did, oh my gosh, at Country Cottage. Didn't that one turn out amazing? Oh man, that one turned out so good, so good. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat. Welcome, Raz. Great to see you. Thank you so much for the hug. Appreciate that. To see Gwen and Dark Angel there backing me up. We got Josh coming in. Yeah, let's do this. That's right. Let's do it. It's going to be an awesome night tonight. Mamma mia. We are going to have a fun stream tonight. Now, also, we've got to learn to play later. Awesome sponsored content. I try to bring you guys all sorts of epic stuff here. It is the Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, I've never played it. These are like, hey, we're all going to learn together fun things. We're going to be doing that at the end of the stream. So stick around for that. That's going to be super fun. Max Guy coming in saying hello. Welcome, welcome. Game Girl, what's up, Game Girl? Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Awesome to see you in the stream as well. Please do the vault, please. Yes, we did. We did the vault. I'm in the vault. Hi. I'm in Vault 45. Come on in. Relax. Go ahead, hit the fridge. Right down there, you can go down about 2 floors down and to the left. There's a lot of free food down there. Feel free to get and have some fun. There's a ping pong table down there, a pool table provided by the Wasteland Tycoon for everybody. All you Wasteland Tycoons coming in. The Viper, never again, says Max Guy. Yeah, I've been on a few roller coasters. My wife does not like the ones that go upside down. I've been on a ton of roller coasters. I don't know if roller coasters are my thing. It's like I don't go and say, hey, let's go to a roller coaster today. But, if I'm at a roller coaster park and I'm like, hey, I'll give it a try. In life, you got to give stuff a try. I've tried all type of food. I've tried all type of music and tried roller coasters and all that stuff. I don't know. I prefer to be right here playing games with you guys. That's what I prefer to be doing right at this moment. You tell them. That's right. Big Super telling them what's up right now. I like Disney. Wrote a few there. There you go. I've been to Disney over 600 times. That's not an exaggeration. I used to have an annual pass. Grew up around Disneyland, the one in California, and I had an annual pass. Guess how much it used to cost? You're going to blow your mind. It was like $50. It was like $50 for a year-long pass where you could go literally like 300 days of the year or 325 days of the year. And I really used the heck out of that sucker, man. I used to go again and again, and then later on it went up. It went up. I think the last annual pass I bought was about $111, which is like nothing today. That's how much. That's like 3 people getting in, just at the cost of it today. So yeah, it was $111, and man, I went a lot. I've gone a lot of times. Went sometimes by myself, or sometimes with my friends, sometimes with some lady friends and multiple lady friends. Many trips to Disneyland, had lots of fun. And then later on, we used to take our employees over there for like lunch, and we take them over there to just have a fun time. $111. I know, huh, Max, right? What the heck? It was like foreshadowing, right? You think it was, that's exactly, I remember exactly how much it cost because I had to mow lawns and I had to get enough funds together, and it was exactly $111, which I think is wild, right? It's like it's the same thing as Vault 111. I think it's foreshadowing. It's a little bit of fate getting in there. Now, speaking of fate, speaking of fun, let's get into the fun. Let's get into playing some Fallout 4. We're going to pick ourselves a new vault. We're going to do some questing. We're going to get into some trouble. Let's get to it right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let me press the right buttons, hopefully. Let's go. All right, here we are, everybody. Welcome to Fallout 4. Of course, hanging out in my epic, look at this baby, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh, my dude's ready. He's ready to go. He's ready to get into some trouble. Now, again, I will be at TwitchCon. It is confirmed. I will be there with my 5 mods, and they will have their epic shirts. That person came through. Ari, by the way. Ari, sorry, I'm going to try to get it right. I'm terrible with people's names. So, Ari, who did our amazing shirts. Mods, if we go ahead and give her a shout out again. I did call her a him. I'm so bad. Especially when it gets late at night when I'm writing stuff and I'm doing stuff, my brain it doesn't work right. It doesn't work right, but you know what? I still struggle. I still get out of the bed every day. I still try to do as much as I can. I went to the gym today, crushed that today. Oh my gosh, I'm so sore. So sore from that, but you know what? I'm down another 5 pounds, feeling great, getting stronger. I think I'm going to be ready to rock and roll, walk around all around TwitchCon, have some fun, giving out sweet loot to you guys. Going to be awesome. Hey, Dredd in the chat. What's up, Dredd? Great to see you. We got Furman coming in with a Kismet highs. Hey, Furman, what's up, buddy? What's up? Thanks for being here. So again, show her some love over there. She did a phenomenal job on those mod t-shirts. Because, everybody else just does, like, so-and-so's mod, and they do, like, just the basics. But you know what? I went above and beyond. Bought custom, little what I call dragon mixture, like a little bit of their personality plus dragon. They are my dragon crew. So I got them individual, amazing artwork for their shirts for TwitchCon. I think it's going to be amazing. Ari did. You want to check my Twitter there, Gwen? Go ahead and check it out. Scroll back in my Twitter. You can go ahead and find her thing. Find her thing if you don't mind. We can throw it in there. Unless we got a command for it. I don't know. I don't know if we got a command for it or not. See, my mods are so amazing that I don't even know what half my commands are anymore. I don't even know what they are anymore. Yeah, so you can go back in my Twitter and find it there as well. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Now, we have already finished this one. If you missed it last time, it turned out amazing. Let's go ahead and take a little wander. Let's take a little wander over here. We're going to jetpack a little bit in this direction. Look out for any big, scary monsters that might want to eat my face, which is quite often in this game. So we're going to get over here, then we're going to take a look in this direction. Hey, I know what you're up to, evil bird. Get out of there. Evil birds. Watch out for those evil birds. They're watching you. They're watching all of you. Watch out. Now, here we are, everybody. Man, this turned out amazing. I absolutely love it. Of course, we are building a vault at every single location across the wasteland. We are doing what's called a mega run. Hey, Dragon Art Stream, great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, relax. Put your feet up. We're just getting started. Right here, as you can see, we've got ourselves this area over here. On the side is, of course, part of the vault-tec kit. That is... Oh, Dread! Speaking of Dread, my second month. Just trying to throw my brain off. Thank you so much. Got that second slot unlocked. One more to go, and then you get that new sub badge. Look at you go. Let's see some love and hype in the chat for Dread. Everybody, appreciate that. So as you can see, we've got some place for them to sleep. We've also got some Kismet kill boxes here in the corner. Those are called L-shaped kill boxes. And of course, we got the beautiful Institute Lounge there that they can take a look at the wasteland as well. Let's go ahead and fly on up here. Take a look at what else we got. Now, right here, you can see we're going ahead and we flattened this whole area out and created an awesome area for all my people to shop and all of that. They can come hang out at the clinic if they need some help. They can hang out at the bar, all that kind of fun stuff. And, of course, we were talking about supports and how to do railings and all that kind of fun stuff. Some really, really advanced stuff as well. Now, on this side, of course, we've got our water running and we've got our stuff in kind of a protective area. We've got our moo cows over here and, of course, our water trying to be blocked by the actual building itself to protect it. We've also got a nice, what I call cloverleaf support here of our food area up there. Of course, using the concrete kit. We've used multiple kits in this particular build. So this is the concrete kit here. We've got the vault-tec kit in the middle. Oh, game killer as well. Wow. Sub-level 8 coming in. We got the double sub-love, right? One upon each other. Of course, we get to 5 tonight. We're going to, of course, get on that Kismet love train. We are trying to get back up to 200. We're getting there just a little by little. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Oh, boom. Right into that biddy cup it goes. Let me see what my dragon thinks about that. Let me see what my dragon thinks. There he is. It's Norbert. He's coming in to check that bid cup. What does he think? He likes it. He likes that biddy love. There he goes. My little buddy Norbert. He comes in from time to time. He's a good guy. He's a good little baby dragon. You've got your own baby dragon if you hit that subscribe button. Take good care of him. Take good care of your little baby dragon. He'll grow up big and strong, back you up. When everybody's messing with you, of course, you'll just say, hey, talk to the dragon. That's what you do. Now you see we've got a bit of a lounge up here at the top. A nice place for them to hang out. Look at the beautiful view. Nice day in the wasteland today. Very, very nice. And in here, of course, we've got an interior lounge. We've got a nice rounded area here, which we talked about, and of course, various other stuff just for them to lounge and chill out. Now, on this other side over here, we, of course, have got their lodging using the vault-tec kit right over here. And, of course, also in here we have it so they can scavenge, so they can gather materials for us as well. And then down here, we can hang out. You like that, Max Guy? You're like, Kesman, who does all your awesome 3D animation and custom bit cups and overlays and all that kind of stuff? this guy. That's right. I am a graphic designer, and I am also a 3D animator. I'm an educator as well, and a gamer, of course, just like you guys. Just like you guys here. I like to support artists here on Twitch, as well as I like to support gamers as well. I do go out and I raid. We call it the Kismet Love Train. We go out and we raid people. We try to give them a boost and have them try to do what they love to do every day, like I'm doing right now, having some fun with you guys. See, we got a bunkhouse in here. I always like this mod called Snap Beds. Absolutely fantastic. Great for creating a little bunkhouse. So they are going to do that over there. Now, again, that's a vault-tec kit. Vault-tec kit down the middle. And we're doing what's known as a long switch of the vault-tec kit. Kind of think I might do a small switch just to show you how to do that today as well. And then down here, we're using the warehouse kit. We'll go into the workshop so you guys can see those various different kits that we are using. Again, we're using the concrete kit in that one over there for the food. That one is part of the Wasteland Workshop. We got the warehouse one, which is these kind of are the same, but this is actually the barn kit from Far Harbor, as well as we're using the vault-tec DLC kit as well. If you didn't know, and once you finish the main storyline of the vault-tec kit, you can actually build vaults anywhere you want. So we're building it across the Wasteland because I've bought out vault-tec, and now it's under new management. I own vault-tec. That's right. I also own the Commonwealth. I own Nuka World. And also Far Harbor all belongs to the Wasteland Tycoon. That's right. I have gotten it going. Boom. Right over here. As you can see, we've got some food going here. We've got some mute fruit. Way back over here, we've got some carrots. Typically, if I'm playing in survival mode, currently I'm in very hard, so we can do these mega builds. But when I'm playing in survival mode, I typically do carrots and potatoes so that you can make vegetable soup. So you have both food and water because you have to watch your food, watch your water. You also got to watch out for your conditions in survival mode. Can't quick travel, can only save by sleeping in beds. It's tough. It's a lot of fun. Infinite mute fruit. Oh, you know it. You know it. Want to know how much mute fruit my guys are currently producing right now? Or I currently have on me? Check it out. Let's see. Mute fruit currently 1,700 mute fruit. I got enough. I think we'll be good. Got some backlog of mute fruit. All right, so we got that going. And again, we've used all those kits together. And we'll go ahead and just fly down here and check a look at this Kismet kill box. Watching out for the Wasteland here. Any baddies come in this way or come in, it'll go ahead and do it. Now, we also did this raised area. We talked a lot about working on the underpinnings of your vault. Always do that last. That's like the last thing you want to do because it does change as you change your mind when you're building a lot of time. So you guys see we got a bit of supports here on the stairwells. Underneath here, we've got what I call hidden supports because this doesn't go all the way down. I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't actually go. Let's go ahead and take it out of there. It doesn't actually go all the way down because it's not able to do so because the thing is obstructing it. So we just do this, and then it looks like it goes all the way down. There you go. There you go. Just to make it look awesome, you see we've got it supported up there. Again, I love this kind of inversed, rounded support here. I think that looks amazing as well. So that settlement is complete. Now, where have we done so far? Where have we done across the Wasteland, across all of our settlements? We have done Red Rocket has a vault. We've got Abernathy Farm. We've got Starlight Drive-In, 10 Pines, Outpost Zamanda, Sunshine Tiny's, Grey Garden got a huge one. A huge vault there. Tavern and Boathouse, we got that unlocked. Country Crossing, now done. We've got a few more here to go. Of course, we've got the Beacon of the Wasteland, the largest settlement I've ever built, 6-story vault over at Norhagen Beach, which again I call the Beacon of the Wasteland. Free services there for the entire Commonwealth, provided by the Wasteland Tycoon. You get free medical, free food, even a dance floor where you can go over there and party. And of course, if you want to help out scavenging and whatnot, and also some classes about surviving in the Wasteland, feel free to go on over there free of charge. Free of charge, you get yourself back on your feet, trying to win over the hearts and minds of everybody in the Commonwealth, in the Wasteland itself. So we got a whole bunch more to go. Now we got Oberlin Station, we got Hangman's Alley. Those are fairly smaller settlements, so we might go to those. The same thing here with Jamaica Plains. Those are fairly smaller. Now, of course, we also did go in and do the castle. Oh, man, the castle turned out amazing as well, especially with the big Minutemen sign that I did there. If you want to see any of that, by the way, eventually that will show up on my YouTube channel, and eventually I will highlight a lot of those walkthroughs. I'll probably do another walkthrough when we get them all done. I'll go do a walkthrough of each one eventually. And of course, my mega vault over at Spectacle Island, which we still need to kind of finish up a bit, but we'll get to that. So we've got a few down here. Now, Vault 88 we've already built. So really, we have about 4 more down here. And we have, let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and we just did Coastal Cottage, so 5 up there. So about 7 more to go here. Now, of course, there's some also in Far Harbor. There's also some well, actually, I think there's one in Nuka World that we can do. There we go. Are the vaults above ground? Yes, they are above ground, as you can see. They're above ground right here. Now, this is more of a mixture of multiple kits. Normally, I do build very heavy in the vault itself like that, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome sauce. And you see we're back-chaining power. We're bringing the power out, whatnot. You can't actually build vaults underground. You can, in theory, build it underground in Vault 88, but it's not really like you dug a hole and you built underground, did you? Nah, it's not like that. I would love to build underground vaults. Literally, I would find myself a mountain in any direction, like over there. I'd find myself a mountain, much like we did in 7 Days to Die. We actually built a vault in 7 Days to Die. We tunneled into the mountain, and then we dug it all out and built ourselves a bunch of vaults and whatnot in there. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to do that. It was one of my favorite builds of all time, hanging out with my peeps. And we all worked together as a team. We did. It's one of my favorite builds. It turned out fantastic. Make the ocean a mute fruit smoothie. I could if I really wanted to. Covenant would be cool for a vault. Yeah, I have not converted Covenant. Now, one of the things that I suggest... Hey, TJ, what's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. I think I better start practicing building for 76. Yeah, hey, if you haven't played through a Fallout 4 lately, I suggest to fire that baby back up. Get a little bit warm back up again in Fallout. And then, of course, you'll be ready coming up very soon. It's finally upon us. That's right, about 20 days from now, the Fallout 76 beta will drop for Xbox. You lucky guys. You lucky guys, I wish I had an Xbox. Maybe I can buy a used Xbox. Buy a used Xbox and play it here on the stream. That would be kind of fun. But for PC and for PS4, that will be October 30th will be the beta. Now, I would love to play it at TwitchCon. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. Probably play some Fallout 4. But if they're able to set up an Xbox to stream at TwitchCon with Fallout 76, I would love to show it to you. I would buy another copy of it. Now, I have bought the collector's edition of Fallout 76 day one, minute one. You know, it's someone named the Wasteland Tycoon who's got his own pins. Oh, where'd they go? Who's got his own pins, which seem to be snagged. No, they're over here. Who's got... Look, I'm going to give you some of these at TwitchCon right here. They're awesome. Wear your Wasteland Tycoon pin with pride. Of course, going to give you a lot of epic loot, Kismet candy bars, and all sorts of awesome stuff. At TwitchCon, you just find my mods. They're going to have a ton of it now that I got it cleared, and it says it's cool to bring that stuff in. So, awesome. So someone with the name Wasteland Tycoon, definitely going to buy Fallout 76. I bought the collector's edition, going to get the helmet, the awesome glow-in-the-dark map, and, of course, the bag and all the cool stuff. And, of course, it will be delivered on November 14th, hopefully. And then I will unbox it live here on the stream for you guys to take a look at. And then, of course, we'll get into it. We'll play some Fallout 76 release time. So it'll be kind of fun. Kind of fun as well. So what we need to do next is we need to decide where we want to build. And we've got some various different stuff. Oh, I got a level up, too. Let's go ahead and do a level up while we're at it. I think we were going into demolition. Let's go ahead and throw another one in there. Now our explosives are going to do a lot more damage, which is awesome. Now, I'm feeling like we should give, we've been working on the big settlements, the ones that are fairly large. I feel like we should give the little settlements a little bit of love, right? Especially over here. Now, if you notice that some of these are coming from very, very far away, like this. We've got the provisioner going all the way from the castle all the way up to here, right? That's a bit far. So we need to find our provisional from the castle, and we need to rearrange so they go to Hangman's Alley. So that's the first thing we're going to start with today. I'm going to show you how to readjust your provisioner and send them to another location instead so that they don't have to walk as far. Now, can you send them all out from Sanctuary? You absolutely can. It's very hard to find them, though, if you do send them completely across and then completely back again. But I'm going to show you some techniques on how to find them and how to rearrange where they're going from and to. Because I like to play, like if I was really there, I would want them to have the smallest kind of pattern and then just have a lot of people in that pattern as opposed to people walking way back and forth like that. Now, we got a little bit of a build here at, oh, this thing's blocking. Here at the thing. Oh, the Guilty Penguin with a 10-month sub love up in here. Let's show some love to the Guilty Penguin. Look at that. You're almost there. Look at all those slots unlocked. 2 more slots to go to get those wings. There we go. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Gwen. Show that love for Ray. So much. Awesome in the chat. My game keeps crashing. No! I'm lucky to have an Xbox, but I can't buy the beta yet. Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. You come in here, watch me play it, see if you like it. I think I'm going to have fun playing it. I get that question all the time. Kismet, what do you think about Fallout 76? Well, it's the thing I've been asking for 2.5 years while playing Fallout 4, because I would like to have you guys part of the experience as well. We could be mega building together. We could be out helping each other out in the wasteland. We could be trading stats, because in Fallout 76, you can trade cards, you can drop ammo and other items for your friends, which is awesome, and give it to them, which I think is just amazing, right? Because you can just drop stuff like you can in Fallout 4, and then, of course, they can pick it up and use it for themselves, which is cool. I think that's awesome. Awesome. So here's our build here at the castle. I'll let you take a quick peek. I'm not going to give the full tour here, but we have some advanced stuff going, like logic gates and stuff like that. But, of course, the coolest thing, I think, in this particular location is the gigantic Minutemen sign. And, of course, I've also got a light there. See that thing right there is a light that's going on the Minutemen flag there. A little bit of a better shot here if we get into the water a little bit. There we go. The Minutemen! Oh, man, that turned out awesome. That turned out amazing. One of my favorite builds at the castle there. Now, one of the problems with the base game at the castle is the fact that it does not really give you that much space to build, which is a bummer because it's one of the most iconic places, of course, in the Commonwealth that you would want to build, right? You would want to build a massive hut. Now, look how bright it is even at nighttime here. So, very, very cool thing. But we're looking for our provisioner. So, I'm going to show you how to track your provision. There's my boy! Oh, gonna make me tear up a little bit. There's my boy. There's my boy! What's up, little buddy?
Hey, Dad, can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, can you look for something? I want to try building some new things. Think you could find me an old vacuum tube? I'm building something, and it might be helpful. I want to try and make something. For you.
Sounds good, my boy.
Sure thing, Sean.
He's such a helpful boy. He's such a helpful boy. So, vacuum tube. All right, let's go ahead and check and see if we got one of those. We are making a difference, man. We are converting the wasteland. Everybody loves us. Let's see. Any vacuum tubes in here? I don't think I have any in there. I'll have to hunt one down. I'll hunt one down for you, boy. All right. Now, I got to find who my provisioner is. Now, normally when your provisioner is around, you'll also see the Brahmin. So we can go ahead and roll over these people and see what they're doing. Now, believe me, when they added that menu, they didn't have that menu at the beginning of Fallout 4. That menu is a godsend. I tell you, it is so difficult sometimes to find out who's doing what. Right? What I would do is I'd give them different outfits so I would know what their job was. But now you don't have to do that anymore. You can just go around, roll over them to get a general idea of what they do. Right? And if your provisioner's around, he will show up. I don't see any of these people as provisioners. This person over here, when they have the shield like that, they're on guard duty. But basically, that person is on artillery, actually. Which is awesome. All right, don't see it. Now, if you don't see your provisioner, they might be wandering around the wasteland somewhere. So what we're going to do... Oh, that's right, I'm out of cloth. We got to get some more cloth as well. What I'm going to do is go ahead and try to find myself a chair. Let's see what we got over here. These guys just chilling, having a good time. Who we got up here? More dudes. Look at all these peeps. We got Ronnie up in here. Come on, everybody. Let's go up here and see if we can catch any provisioners. Nope. 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 We're going to go up into the settlement here. Oh, Raiden, there it is! Smash it, smash it, smash that dragon hammer. 1 whole year monster sub. That's right. Monster kill by Raiden. Always awesome to be part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Raiden. Appreciate that love, bro. Now, let's see some massive love in the chat for that 1-year sub. Unlock that Dragon Wings. Congratulations. You're part of the elite now. I do appreciate that massive, massive support here on the stream. Appreciate it big time. Oh, my gosh. I want to see some serious hype. Some serious hype. So here we are up in the vault itself. You can see we've got themselves a nice bunkhouse. We got themselves some mute fruit, various different stuff. And, of course, there's the backside of that sign. Turned out absolutely amazing. And, of course, we've also got some stuff here. So I'm just looking to see if my provisioners up here. Doesn't look like it. I don't see no Brahmin. So I'm going to assume that the provisioner might be out front. Now, the provisioner walks actually along this side quite often, and you'll see the provisioner out there typically or out beyond the pool here or the water. We can see, well, look who we got over there. Look who we got over there. Got a Mirelurk hiding over that way. Let's go over here and look on this side. Now, your first option is to look around, right? You hit the bell, see if they show up. If not, you look around a little bit and see if you can find them. Don't see them. All right, so what we need to do is we need to have some way of forwarding time. Now, normally what I do is I put a chair down, but I'm currently out of cloth, so we have to get some more cloth here. Or we can go ahead. I guess I could just grab, see if I got a chair. I think I actually got a chair up here. Did I put a chair? Oh, I did, right there. Yay, Kismet! There it is. All right, see, I usually keep one around for this very reason. So I can kind of forward time. Now I'm going to take my chair and I'm going to go ahead and link it up with my bell here. And what I do is I take the chair and I aim it at the bell. I like to have the bell in a nice open spot, so of course they can all show up. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my power armor off to the side here. Get out of here first. There we go. Put my power armor. Oh, we got 5 retweets. There we go, everybody. Don't forget to retweet. Don't forget to host. Now, again, epic loot. Going to be going your way. So make sure to retweet the stream. Make sure to host the stream. It is free. It does give you guys kids caps. Of course, you have a higher chance of winning those giveaways if you do have more caps. So I'm just warning you. Again, I've been warning you for months and months and months. And I've been coordinating all this stuff for months and months and months. And we're 20 days away, roughly, or about 2 or 3 weeks away from TwitchCon, in which you guys are going to get the sweet loot. So again, I'm going to go ahead and hit that bell. And I'm going to go ahead and sit right here in this chair. Now, what that's going to do, when I hit T here, it's going to go ahead and forward time, and all of a sudden, whoosh, everybody's going to show up. Isn't that cool? That is super cool. Now, of course, they're going to start walking away again. Now, very quickly, go ahead.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't want to trade nothing. I want to hit my bell. Get out of there. All right, so you hit the bell again, so they come back. So they don't get too far away. And then, of course, you can go ahead and look. Now, kind of hear my Brahmin somewhere. So we're going to, again, look for our provisioner. Got this guy up. Notice he's off by himself over there. Hey, you're a cool-looking guy. So what we're going to do is we could tell him, right, we can command him, go right here. Now, even if he's beyond the settlement, by the way, you can very quickly run outside the settlement, command him, and tell him to go back into the settlement, right? You actually have control over where he goes. You can command him where to stand. I can tell him to go over here if I want, or walk way over here. And you want to get him in your settlement long enough to either reassign him to something else, like assign him to food or scavenging, something like that. Or you can go and you can just hit Q for supply line again. And instead of him going from here, from the castle, all the way up there, we want him to go somewhere else, right? Somewhere a bit closer. Now, the closest place to here right now is Hangman's Alley. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to cancel that for just a second. I'm going to be very, very quick about it. Go into here, hit C. Now, again, you can see that the line currently goes from the castle to the Starlight Drive-In. But there's something very important to take into account. We've also got one going to Spectacle Island and also to Jamaica Plains. So we do have all of those different ones connected. Now, it's probably better actually to send from Jamaica Plains up to here and then send this one down to there, which we've already got that connection. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just change the castle to Hangman's Alley. Now, normally what I do, and this is a great, yeah, sometimes they do float. What I do is I actually give them a weapon, and I rename the weapon to whatever they do, right? And then later on, I'll actually make robots using the Automatron DLC, and I'll name them whatever their route is, right? So I might give them a weapon that says from Castle to Hang, right? Or Hangman's Alley, right? But I just usually do something abbreviated. So Castle to Hang, right? Or Hang to Castle, depending on which direction the provisioner is going. And I will rename that weapon. I will give that weapon to them. So if I see them walking along, I can go ahead and talk to them, and I can see it in their inventory, and it tells me which provisioner it is. You're welcome. I just saved you a lot of frustration trying to remember where the heck your provisioners are going. But we don't know where this one is because I didn't do it on this one. So we're just going to try it and see what happens. See what happens, which provisioner this guy is. So we're going to go ahead and hit Q, and we're going to send him, maybe we'll just get lucky. You never know. Never know. Hangman's Alley, bam. Now we've changed him to go to Hangman's Alley, and that'll happen instantly. So when you hit C, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no, that was my Jamaica Plains guy. All right, well, we got to go ahead and change him back again. Hit Q to change him back. And then we're going to say Jamaica Plains right here. You can find it. Jamaica Plains, where are you hiding? Must have went past it. Hiding in there. So did it not kick in? It's confused. Normally it'll give it back to you in a bit. Hold on. Let's take a look again. Yeah, that one's still going to Castle. So we took it away from Jamaica Plains, from the Castle Jamaica Plains. So now this guy should actually go to Jamaica Plains. So we're going to go ahead and grab him again. Even if he's outside beyond the settlement, you can still grab him. Let's see if we can get him to go. We might have to wait for him to come back again. That seems bugged to me. Yeah, because it should give me the ability to go to Jamaica Plains, even though I've sent him to the other one. I can also try to override him, like so. I'm going to go ahead and command him again before he gets away. We're going to tell him to walk back over this way. So you can grab him so he doesn't get away, right? You keep pulling him back. What do you think is the best settlement? The largest settlement, and the one I prefer to build at in my playthrough is Spectacle Island. Spectacle Island is my absolute favorite because even in the base game, it gives you a lot of freedom, a lot of space to build whatever you want out there, which is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just override this guy and see what we can do here, right? So I'm going to put down some food. I'm just going to go ahead and put down a mute fruit. I'm going to grab this guy, and of course you can override him as a provisioner, like so. We'll go ahead and hit E, and then we're going to hit E again.
Got it.
And now he's no longer a provisioner. He's now going to be doing mute fruit. As you can see, we're going to roll over him like so, right? And we got to remember what he looks like so we can use him again later. Now, his name is not going to switch back to Settler. That's a big flaw, I think, in the game. It doesn't switch back to Settler. It remains Provisioner, which makes it a little bit easier for you to remember who it was. But now when we go in and we look, we can go ahead and hit C. We can see that it's no longer connecting. Right? We want him to go back to Jamaica Plains. So we're going to go ahead and try one more time here. We're going to go in, back into the workbench. Going to roll over this guy. Hit Q for supply line. See if we can see Jamaica Plains this time, because that would be nice. There it is. All right, now it's working. So you see I kind of worked around that bug where it didn't give me Jamaica Plains, or maybe I just wasn't seeing it, one or the other. And now we're going to go ahead and tell him to go back to Jamaica Plains. Now, the great thing about this game is it instantly kicks in, right? It instantly kicks in when you're rearranging your provisioners. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now, eventually, I will replace all of my provisioners with robots because, of course, you can build yourself an awesome sentry bot, and then the sentry bot just takes care of itself as it's wandering back and forth across the wasteland, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. All right, so we got that guy going, but he's not the correct guy. So we're going to go ahead and hit this button. We're going to go ahead and do this again. Like so. Another hour. Swoosh! There's something funny about them all just popping up like that. And again, we'll try to catch him. No, that's the other guy. Oh, wait, we got some. Now, when I see somebody way off by themselves, see? Way off by themselves typically means they're going to do it. Now, this time I'm going to go ahead and just kind of override her and put her on food. Like so. So now she's on food. So we should be able to see which one we lost. Aha! There we go. So we lost the one that was going all the way up to Starlight Drive-In, right? So we know that that's the one. We know that's the correct one that's in there. Now, by the way, if I do not reconnect this area, all of my resources will not be available to all these other settlements. So I got to make sure that they're all connected together. And you can create redundant connections as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take from the castle and go to Hangman's Alley now. And since she's already named Provisioner, I will just use her again, though I could use somebody else. But I'm going to go ahead and say supply line. And now to Hangman's Alley she goes right here. And we've readjusted the proper one. Now, again, just keep forwarding time until your Provisioner shows up. Go around, look at them. The ones that are typically off to the side that seem like they're just walking into the vault or just walking into the settlement, those are the ones typically that are your Provisioners. So those will help you a lot. Cryptic coming in. Thank you so much for the host, Cryptic. And thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Oh, the raid coming in. Dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate that love. They call me Taj coming in. Cool. The suspended turrets. Exactly. Exactly. Gotta love them turrets. My fears are always busting with the Brahmin tearing stuff up. Yeah, I know. Or they get stuck on stuff. They get stuck on stuff quite often, those Brahmin. It's funny that they made those Brahmin, but then they didn't adjust for the Brahmin to come in and out of the different locations, right? Like they should have made a larger doorway, especially here at, you'd think the castle would have a lot of Brahmin going back and forth. But, of course, it was built pre-war, so there was no Brahmin then I would take into account. So there we go. Showed you your stream. Love goes all to her. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Dragon Heartstring, awesome member, Mike Beauty. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Cryptech. I hope you had a great stream. If you're at the end of the stream, welcome to mine. If you're new to my stream, if you're just coming in on that raid, appreciate you being here. My name is Kismet. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I'm a partner streamer as well, so you got a little purple check mark up there. Took me 2 years to get that check mark. A lot of hard work. A lot of hard work, a lot of streaming, and a lot of fun along the way. I do play a lot of Fallout. I've played the entire series. I'm going to be playing some Fallout 76, in about 20-plus days as well. And, of course, we do a lot of mega building. We do a lot of running around. I do explain things as I go along, kind of like you guys can hear my thought process as we're building. We're doing some mega building today. Of course, I have now bought out vault-tec. vault-tec now belongs to the Wasteland Tycoon. That's what they call me here on the stream. I do own not only the Commonwealth, but also Far Harbor and also way over there in Nuka World as well. We're building up a settlement across all the settlements across the way. We're building them all up with vaults. So, of course, I bought out vault-tec, and now we are building massive, massive vaults like this one you can see right here. We're going to run outside, give you guys one more peek at that now that we got our Provisioner fixed. Oh, let me get my power armor first. And as you can see, I've got the Nuka-Cola Quantum Power Armor here. My favorite power armor in the game. Incredibly awesome. It's a legendary power armor. Gives you more action points. So when you're in your power armor and you're running around, you're going to get those action points back very, very quickly. As well as have other action point items as well. And I do what I call a Wasteland Tycoon run, where I make a massive amount of money. Right now, I'm making about 100,000 bottle caps every 2 days in-game. And there we go. The amazing castle build in this round. Look at this. We got something rowdy over here. Hold on. He's taking my Provisioners out. But that's okay. I got the Overseer's Guardian. Come on, punk. Kismet wins again. That's the Overseer's Guardian, by the way, that I'm rocking right now. One of my favorite weapons in the game. A great all-around weapon. Now, is it the one that has the most damage? No. Is it the one that has different damage for different damage types? Nope. But it is amazing general damage, all-around weapon, especially very early in the game. Incredibly awesome. If you can keep up and have enough 308 ammo, this thing shoots very, very fast. That's what's awesome. And it shoots 2 projectiles at the same time. Very easy to get very early in the game. Want to see me do 1,000 damage? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 1,000 damage I just did roughly right there in the same exact spot. Very easy to snipe people from really far away. You got somebody up on top of that building. Boom! Right there. They just lost their face. Just like that. Now, currently, I'm kind of solo wandering the wasteland as we're building. Hiding a little bit there. And, of course... There we go. 3rd time's a charm. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Evil birds. Watching what I'm doing. They're spying on me, those birds. And, of course, we got the Pridwin over here. We've got a lot of other mega builds as well. So we're going to give the smaller settlements a little bit of love. And as you can see, now the castle is going to Hangman's Alley. We got that provisioner fixed. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go to Oberlin Station, a very overlooked location, but a very central location. If you want to build a central base, not bad. Not bad of a location to kind of work out from that particular location. Hey, Loki, what's up? Loki coming in, showing the love. Is that power armor part of a game or a mod? The power armor is part of the wasteland, not the wasteland workshop. It is part of the brain. I have sleep apnea, by the way. Sometimes that happens. Come on, brain. It's part of the Nuka World. There we go. Nuka World DLC. 10 Pines Bluff needs our help. All right. So, as you see, we got a bunch of people here. And Norhagen Beach. Cool. You guys going to get to see my Norhagen Beach build. All right. 10 Pines Bluff. Let's go see that. We can see that build while we're over there as well. We're going to have to come back because the Minutemen are calling me. And I answer the call when the Minutemen need my help. Let's go. Not that they really need my help. Because, of course, I built them incredibly great defenses. I don't even really need to show up there. But the game, does like a roll of the dice to see if your people win. Though if I'm here, they win every time. Because, of course, we got the Kismet kill box, which is absolutely going to wipe them out. You watch right here. USMC, loot detector. Kismet kill box doing its job right up here. Stuff going down up in this settlement. Bye-bye. Whoa, look out. Whoa, there's a whole bunch of them. Hey, thanks for taking one for me. I'm not even going to shoot. I'm going to let the kill box do its job. Man, this is epic. Another one dead. Keep doing your job, Killbox. There's people everywhere. Now, just in case this got damaged, I'm going to go ahead and fly up there while in the workshop mode. And then I go ahead and repair my turrets, just in case it got damaged. There we go. Get those turrets repaired. And off they go. Oh, that's an epic shot. Sorry, my bad. All right, so let's get back up there. Holy mackerel, now that was a battle there. Again, notice I didn't have to fire a shot. Of course, the Kismet kill box is all you need. In fact, it's even in my Wasteland Tycoon logo. You can see it right up there in the corner, right there. In the corner, the Kismet kill box doing what it does. Does an amazing, amazing job of wiping out enemies, and it's just like free loot delivery. Well, thank you, Rust Devil, for bringing me all that free loot. Oh, legendary for our legendary museum. Thank you very much. I'll be taking all of that. Thank you. Thank you. Now, often when I'm playing very early in the game, I will go in and I will buy or get all the loot. I'll super loot it all. And then sell it or convert it or break it down. Whatever I need to do to make those caps to build up my settlements. Of course, I'm at the point now where I'm making a massive, massive amount of money. So I don't really need to do anything, or a massive amount of bottle caps. I don't really need to pick up all of that stuff. Though I do pick up the random loot and whatnot. The kind of what I call lighter loot, like ammo and stuff like that. Because that's just more money in my pocket, right? The more money in my pocket, they want to bring me free loot, bring it, bring it. Now, one of the ones that was mentioned in the chat is loot detector right here. I love this because notice they turn yellow to show you where your where all the mobs are, where your drops are. So you can go ahead and run around and find that nice and easy. Oh, some more wraparound goggles. We'll go ahead and grab those. Thank you very much. And, of course, look at this. We had a sentry bot come in here and just literally blow up right on my turrets. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and get them repaired for the next time. Like so. And luckily, all of our stuff is connected together. There we go. They did their job. They took out that sentry bot. Nice, nice. We've also got some more people that got wiped out on this side. Oh, wow. Monster Holic with a 16-month massive sub love. He's closing in on that new emote. Wow, look at that emote. Holy mackerel. Now, that is a lot of emote slots for one gigantic emote. That's cool. Hold on. I got to check that out. I got to check that one out. Man, I can't wait one day until I get one of those. I can't wait. It'll be awesome. It'll be absolutely awesome. So again, here we are. We're building. We're getting a bunch of loot. And again, we have another kill box up there, of course, watching this side where we kind of wiped them all out. And there's also one down low, which I rarely ever do. I rarely ever put the actual turrets on the ground. Only in this case, since we've got the vault there. And of course, we've got another one on this side, which does a great job just in case they do attack from that side. Very, very nice. Again, this is 10 pines, so we've taken care of 10 pines, got ourselves some loot. We didn't really need to show up here. We didn't. I mean, they had it handled. And nothing I really needed to do. But we'll go in and we'll go ahead and save this. There we go. Nice, nice. And keep on doing your thing, 10 pines. All right, where do we need to go next? Let's go down here. We got to go help the Beacon of the Wasteland. That's right, the massive, massive vault we have at Norhagen Beach. Now watch this, everybody. Kismet Killbox gonna take care. Gonna take care of it. Now, again, if you have not seen this build, you're in for a treat. We spent a lot of time on this one. It's probably my favorite one of this build. It's my favorite one, other than my mega manufacturing at Spectacle Island. This is probably my second favorite one right now. Here we go.
Should have just run.
Boom! Kismet Killbox owning it up here at Norhagen Beach. Now, you can see this ain't a tiny vault over here. Let's get that loot, and then we'll... Oh, another legendary. Oh, look at that one. That's a cool-looking one. I like that. Sniper rifle, a rifle of violence. Violence. Didn't help you, did it, though? Didn't help you. Hey, I like those wraparound goggles you guys keep bringing me. I'll give those to my settlers. Now, the cool thing is you can, of course, grab a bunch of stuff from these peeps and then use them for your settlers. We'll do that eventually as well. But right now, we're just trying to get a vault at every single location. And we're running out of time because we're coming up on that Fallout 76 time. And I know I'm just going to be knee-deep in mega streaming that sucker left and right. So don't forget to come back day 1, minute 1. And I'm going to try to see if I can find... Since I can't get my cool Overseer's Guardian cosplay done, I think I may invest that in an Xbox. We'll see. Maybe get me a used one. Hopefully I can play it. And we'll get to play the beta day 1, minute 1 up in here. If you guys got a good idea of where to find an awesome used Xbox, or maybe where to find a new Xbox on a deal, let me know. Mods, go ahead and also put a reminder in there to see if Josie can hunt me down a deal. Now, again, if you want some epic deals on games and whatnot, go to the Kismet BP website. Kismet B like Bravo, P like Papa. My mods will throw all that social media stuff in the chat. We go and we look every single week, actually multiple times a week, for all the best deals. Like Fallout 4 was like $10. $10 the other day. It was awesome. Awesome. So we try to hook people up. So yeah, we're going to take a look here at this. Every time I see that lighthouse, I'm thinking, we got to go over there. Maybe we'll go over there next. We'll go over there next to get that lighthouse. Now look at this, everybody. It's so big that it barely even lets me do the textures. Here we are at Norhagen Beach, the beacon of the wasteland. You know what? The Pridwin itself when it's on R&R time, gets to come over and parks right next to the beacon here, gets to hang out in the area in here. Now, each level is something different. One level is training. Another level is like for food and for dining, as well as we have a table in there or a area in there where they can dance. We've also got another area which is a lounge. Also, my overseers are in there because I'm the overseer's overseer, right? I've got overseers in there that run all of my different locations for me and coordinate all my efforts across the wasteland. So pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. One of my favorite builds of all time. Incredibly fantastic. Incredibly fantastic as that turned out. So there we go. That is Norhagen Beach. And, of course, they didn't even need my help. Of course, they have all those Kismet kill boxes. They've got all those resources now. And, of course, they're getting trained up on how to be even better. And, of course, getting that free food and all of that stuff as well. Now, if you want a deeper dive into that, I will eventually, of course, do some videos and put them up onto YouTube as part of my mega builds. But we need to get to work here. We need to do some stuff. Now, one of the ones I've been seriously slacking on is the lighthouse, which we can see way off over there. Let's go ahead and just save. And we're going to go ahead and head our way over there just by start walking. We're just going to start walking and work our way over there. Now, we could also teleport just to save us a little bit of time. But as you can see, it's way up over here. So we're just going to go whoop and save ourselves a little bit of walking time just by popping over there. Now, again, normally when you're in survival mode, which currently I'm in very hard because I can't play the normal mode. It's just too easy. So we're in very hard here so we can quick travel. Now, I know you can go in survival mode and override the quick travel with mods, but I prefer not to override like base mechanics if I can. It's very fun to play survival mode. If you've never played the new survival mode, I think it's the best survival mode in any game ever. Now, of course, we got this one right here, the settlement called the Lighthouse. Now, of course, we've already finished the main storyline. We've already done Far Harbor. We've already done all the DLC, but we still haven't got the Lighthouse yet. We just haven't been over here, but that's okay. We're going to go over here and have some fun. Let's get in here. Let's get it done. Now, the first thing we want to do, of course, is scout it out a little bit. Who do we got up here on the corner? We got a plasma mine there. And we've also got a child of Adam up there. Now, if I had a critical, I would sniper right now, but I'm going to go ahead and try to sneak up on him a little bit. Now, of course, one of the ways, of course, to see these different mines and whatnot, as you can see right here, is just hit Q, and it will show you where the mines are. It also shows me there's a trap there with another frag mine down here. Now, here's a little trick, by the way. You can hit Q, it will line you up with the mine, and then you just right-click. There you go. Even though I had an 8% chance of hitting it with bats, I can hit it with my weapon. Same thing over here. Of course, that sign might be in the way, but we'll see. And I can hit it with bats, or I can just right-click. And there we go. So big tip for you, trying to avoid those mines. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And hey, thanks for the free resources. And again, we'll go ahead and check that out. This one will line up. And reload our way through. Now, we're kind of load wandering right now because we don't have a companion, although we could use VATS as well. But I find that it often misses, so I just end up hitting Q, hitting tab, right-clicking. Bam. Toast. Toast-a-rooney. Oh. Yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. We're going to wait for it. We're going to wait for it. Ooh, the anticipation. Come on. I know you wanna. No? Let's just speed along a little bit. There we go. Now, it's my goal in the Wasteland to blow up every single car across the Commonwealth, and frankly, I'm good at it. Very good. Biddies! Oh, the anticipation. Oh, bye-bye. There we go. Thank you so much for the biddies. Here they come into that bid cup. Thank you so much, Gwen. All right. Now, they don't like that. They don't like it when I blow up their stuff.
Jump at shadows.
Again, oh, look at us hiding over there. What do we got down here? Rust Devils hiding down there. We got lots of peeps. Again, line it up, hit Q, right click. Good to go. Now, you can also run up and try to pick it up in time. Sometimes you don't make it. Hey, the Fallout Boy is in my channel. Oh, well, welcome, Fallout Boy. Thank you so much for hanging out in here. I saw you on Bethesda's... Oh, whoa, look out. Hold on a second. Through the trees. Forget you, Vats. Maybe it's time for some combat shotgun. I love my combat shotgun. I don't know. I think it's one of my new favorite weapons. What's up? Don't think I don't see you up there. Of course, I got the Overseer's Guardian as well. I'm going to go ahead and just snipe this dude. Now, one of the things you want to do to build up your criticals, of course, is just go for the easy shot, right? Just go for the torso. Wow, his head is just as much as his torso. All right, well, then we'll go for the headshot. We'll go ahead and just try to build up some critical. And, you know, every time we hit him, of course, it goes up. And you see my action points go up very, very quickly because of my outfit I have currently on. We're going to go ahead and try that torso again. Oh, rail. Now, of course, I can also just shoot him with the Overseer's Guardian. Right in the head. Never reload when Kismet's on you. Just like that. All right, looking good. And, of course, we've got lots of peeps to loot here. Of course, these are Child of Atoms here that are taking over the lighthouse here. And we are grabbing this location for us. Now, of course, there's some people nearby. We got to watch out. They're just down the way there. Take that out. Hit Q when you're walking up just to make sure you don't stand on a landmine. Now, there's probably some more peeps hiding in here, so we need to stay at the ready. Maybe get the combat. Oh, we're out of shotgun. We should have got... Look at that trap in there. Look at that trap. Now, it's real fun to have the jetpack, too, so you can get that high ground.
Cannot escape Adam's chosen.
Bunch of crazy zealots. Bunch of crazy zealots. And there's that critical. Now, I got that critical. And, oh, I need those action points. Now, notice how I'm using the lip there to protect myself. I'm just kind of moving around until I can get that shot through the window to the headshot. Bye-bye. That's how you get her done right there. And of course, some more danger is afoot. Somebody somewhere.
We've lost them.
All right, let's get up into it. Let's get up in here and get ourselves going. I'm at the lighthouse. Yes. Been playing too much Fallout 3. Well, there you go. I don't think there is too much Fallout. At least I don't think so. I have 2,500 hours live here on stream with Fallout 4. I have played all of the Fallouts all the way through, all the way back in the day. I've probably seen it before most of you. Back in the day, I got to work for an amazing company whose client was Interplay, who actually came out with the original Fallout.
Surrender now, and Adam may show you mercy.
See the cowardice of the pagans.
Surrender? Ha! You guys are funny. I like it when you guys are funny. Look who we got in here. Dude's having a bad hair day. Well, let's take care of these guys first, since that guy's all locked up. And you can see we've got some peeps down there we got to take care of. Nobody else down this way, but right back here, somebody's down there. And since I got power armor, I can do a little bit of... What's up, everybody? Oh, we need some death from above, everybody. We need some death from above. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Death from above! Hey, what's up? Oh, point blank to the noggin. Hip fire. So you can hip fire, you can aim fire. A lot of great stuff with the Overseer's Guardian. As long as you got enough bullets, they will eventually die. Okay. Notice I will reload often. And again, if I got that critical, go for the headshot. Not that I even need VATS. Just twitch shoot them too. As well. Alright. Clearing out this location, getting that loot. We go ahead and we crouch. Notice it says hidden now, does not say danger. That means that we've cleared most of the danger, but never assume that there isn't somebody else hanging out. Again, go for that easy shot. Apparently the head is the easy shot. Bye-bye. Birds. Still caution. Notice it says caution. There's something around here. What's going on? Means there's someone around somewhere. Or something around somewhere. Looks like we're about up and down. There we go.
Yes.
Let's get all that loot. And often what I will do in very hard mode or any mode below that is you can just fire. Right? Just fire randomly in a direction. And then what will happen is it'll automatically show you where they are in your little radar here at the bottom. In survival mode, it does not do that. In survival mode, it will not tell you in which direction they are, which makes it a lot harder, big time. Okay, so we took care of that. And now we will claim this place as our own. And we will come back here at some point and get it going. Oh, there's still more enemies. Okay. Still more enemies around. Let's see. Again, you go around, just hit Q, see if you can find out where they are. Probably need to clear the guy at the top. Let's go. I forgot about the guy at the top, even though we just looked at him a minute ago. Let's go up there. Let's see what he wants to do. Let's see if he wants to dance. Thought I got some shotgun ammo. Oh, the door's open. Woo, he's a tough one. You're a tough one, Mr. Grinch. Now here's a little trick. Aim for their legs. Mysterious stranger backing me up. Thank you, buddy. Oh, and he's gone. Mysterious stranger coming in, backing me up here in the wasteland. Appreciate that love, bro. Of course, we've also got a trader up here. He dead. He dead. Thanks for all the loot. And more epic loot up here as well. There we go. Took care of that bad guy. Took care of this. I say we take the quick way down. Whee! There we go. Since we happen to be in our power armor, one more try. Aha! Now we own the Kingsport Lighthouse. Now I'm going to show you a bit of what I do when I first start off. First, I don't like this weapons bench, so that sucker's going bye-bye. I've also got a mod that allows me to remove things like excess dirt and bushes as well. If you'd like to see that mod and all the mods I'm currently using, I'm using about 70 of them, none that give me an advantage. Only add things that I think should have been in the original game or additional upgrades like 4K textures and stuff like that. You can see all of that in my mod list, but one of the first things I do, of course, go around and remove all of the debris and various other stuff around the settlement. This way I can utilize all of this, all of these materials for other purposes. Now, sometimes you can get the tree and sometimes you can't. If you aim at the base of it and you can't get it, aim up a bit. And then sometimes, if you aim up here and you kind of move around, sometimes you can get the tree. This particular tree you can't. But sometimes you can get the tree. Like so. And we're just going to go ahead and kind of clean house of all this kind of random stuff. I love the fact you can get rid of this kind of different debris and dirt piles. Because, you know, if I was really there, I'd put him to task. I'd put him to task to get rid of that, mow the lawn, make it look nice, get rid of these bushes, because I hate it when these bushes come through the bottom of your settlement. That drives me crazy. All right. Also, it removes obstructions so that when you are building your kill box or building your settlement at that particular location, it will allow you to, of course, shoot the bad guys easier. Now, of course, you can leave all that stuff. It's up to you. You can leave that all there as part of kind of a cosmetic look to your settlement. And again, just going through. Lots of resources here. Lots of wood we're getting off of this stuff. Like so. Very, very nice. All right. Now, normally I would blow that up, but hey, we're going to scrap it for resources. Again, we just kind of go back, and I often will double back over the same spot just in case I miss something like that. And so on. Again, love this mod. Incredibly great. I love the fact, I think it should have been in the original game, the ability, of course, to remove all this other little bitty stuff as well. That's just uglying up your settlement. Just uglying it up big time. All right, we take that out. And this. There we go. And I would just spend a little bit of time taking all this out. Like so. There we go. I'm not sure we can take this out, but we can take all the stuff underneath it out. Like that. Another big rock structure there. Again, just keep working it out. Now in this particular one, we're not going to do a vault build on this one today. We're going to do another one. But we are going to go through and just kind of clean house of all the resources. We will go ahead and also connect this to the rest of ours. Was that just me, or did anybody else see a car just fall from the sky? Did someone just launch a car at me? I could have sworn I just saw a car fall. Now, also, you can see all this stuff underwater. Now, the thing is I have the perk that allows me not to drown. So, watch out when you're doing this, especially when you're in your power armor. You can actually drown while you're in your power armor. You would think it would be sealed, but it's not sealed. So you can actually die. But I have the Water Boy perk, which allows it so I do not die. Now, of course, you also have a jetpack. You can jetpack yourself out of the water if you can get your jetpack up a little bit. You saw it? There we go. Uh-oh, Saltbot getting salty. Look out. Yeah, I saw you on Bethesda's Twitter. I saw the Vault Boy today. He was out having some fun. He was on a carriage. He was on a carriage somewhere, which is pretty funny. Pretty funny. Somebody was dressed up as the Vault Boy. That was pretty awesome. I want to go on a carriage with the Vault Boy. Didn't invite me to go. Now again, you see I just go in and I scrap everything up in here. Just whatever resources I can find. Especially early game. Early game, you need every little bit of resources you can find to get your settlements going. And again, we'll scrap this. We've got rocks. We've got a bunch of just kind of driftwood down here that we can go ahead and get rid of. Very nice. I don't know what it is about this part. It's very relaxing. Mutant dolphin. All right, so we got that. Now, of course, we can also, if you didn't know, get stuff underwater. So we're going to go ahead and go underwater here and see if we can find anything. Now, the thing to do is just to roll over anything underwater here to see if it does actually do it. Now, of course, again, if you have the Water Boy perk, which I'll show you right here. Right there. If you have Aqua Boy perk, you can stay underwater and breathe underwater, which is one of my favorite ones because also you don't get radiation when you're in the water, which is awesome. We're going to walk through and just see if there's anything under here. Now, certain locations have some stuff and certain locations don't. You can also pick up items if they are able to be picked up and then carry them to your settlement and scrap them there as well, even from underwater. So if you find a barrel or a tire or something under here, you can go ahead and scrap it. Speaking of barrels, there we go. We got some tires under the water there. I don't think it has anything down in here that we can do. Doesn't look like it. But we do have some barrels and whatnot. And there's a nice tire. Get that as well. More driftwood. Again, sometimes you can get stuff outside your settlements, by the way. It'll be right on the edge or just a little bit out. Be checking for that as well. More driftwood. Artillery piece. Huh. Oh, it wants to build the artillery. For a second there, I was like, there's a piece of artillery there? What is it talking about? What are you talking about? All right. Heading our way up into the main settlement here. And looks like we got most of it, but again, we're just going to walk by, see if we missed anything. Looks like this. Now, the thing about this is I find these bushes, there's just like a magic spot sometimes, right? Down, up, over somewhere. This particular one doesn't look like you can take out, but I kind of sweep around it until I find that spot. See, typically it's down low, but we can get that going. All right, we got this. Dog bowl out of there. All this stuff out of here. Dead guy. Now, the funny thing is, at certain settlements, you can take the peeps out. Oh, I can take the ceiling out. Huh. That's part of that mod. That's part of that mod. Normally, you can't do that. That's cool. What you can do is you can go through and you can take the people that are there, right? Take the people that are there and take them and move them out of there, right? Let's go ahead and check the terminal here. The beacon. There we go. Map has been updated. Again, I like to go in and typically, even though I've read these out on the stream multiple times, I like to go into each and every terminal in case it unlocks a new location, which it did. The Crater House, which we'll visit that in just a moment as we're kind of unlocking this location. Again, notice how I'm very thorough in trying to get all my stuff. We'll get the thing in just a second, and I'll remove everything. Now, I would prefer to tear this entire house down. If I was really there, that's what I'd have my peeps do. I'd be like, tear that house down, we'll build something better, right? At some locations, you can do that. At Sanctuary in this particular mod, you can go and you can take down all the houses at Sanctuary. This particular house, it does not let you take down, which is a bummer, but it does let you take out some of the roof, so at least that's good. We're going through, of course, wrapping all that we find. That's nice. Take those out, those side beams. And again, we won't need any of this. So we're going to be taking all of this out because we're eventually going to build ourselves a wonderful vault for them to live in instead. All right, so far so good. The fan. All right, so we got the house all cleaned out. We've got all those resources. Let's go ahead and see what we got here in the safe.
Nice.
That is nice. All right. And we got that done. Let's go ahead and check. Looks like we got some trees over here I might have missed. Again, checking those bushes. Oh, that's outside the settlement. All right, so we got that done. Let's go inside here and let's see what we can do. Oops, I should have got the one on the top first. Always try to get the boxes on the top first. Otherwise, sometimes it will make them disappear. And we're going to work our way up and just take out all this stuff. Now, again, you can leave this in here if you want. Me, I like to take it all out and replace it with something else. Now, also, if you've got dead guys laying around here, he's actually got some combat armor. I can hold down E, pick the dude up, apparently by his crotch in this case, and then just dump him over the side. Later, bro! As well as our little glowing one here, I just, whoop, later. Just throw him off the side there so he's not taking up your space, not uglying up your settlement. Now, one of the things that's going to happen, though, is some of those mobs will disappear. And, oh, I forgot to get that. Some of them will disappear, and some of them will just pop right back where they were before, right? But we have a workaround for that this time. Got to go. All right, take it easy, Fallout boy. Take it easy. Appreciate you being here in the stream. What we can do is we can pick people up, and I have a mod called Manufacturing Extended. Wee, later, bro. We have a mod called Manufacturing Extended that we can actually grind up people, too, which is disgusting, but it does get rid of their bodies as well. There we go. Can we relock that? No. Can't lock it now. Can't lock it. All right, so we got that done. Looks like we've got that cleared. How's our people still over there? Oh, yeah, they're still over there. All right. Now, I also don't like people by my settlement. It makes me a little bit nervous when people are just chilling out right beyond my settlement. So we will go over there, and we'll take them out real quick as well. Check all my weapons. They're fully loaded. Oh, yeah. We'll try to get ourselves a nice little pot shot on somebody. Oh, we got 2 criticals. Ooh, let's get this one first. And then we'll get this one. Double critical to the head. Now, robots, don't shoot him in the head. It doesn't do you any good to shoot him in the head. You can shoot him like in the eye or something. On a critical roll. Right there. Doesn't do you any good to shoot a robot in the head. I am the Reaper. I am the Reaper. Look at that. Annihilated them before they could even draw their weapons. Very, very nice. Nice fusion cells there. Wow, wiped them all out down here. Wiped them out. All right, very nice. Usually get all of that. Stem packs, nice stuff here. Face down in the dirt now, bro. Don't attack my settlements. Now, you'll find there are certain spots that just respawn all the time, like this spot right here. Great place to put a Kismet kill box that can see right to this location, just beyond the truck there, so it can fire down there. It can actually shoot from really far. I could have built a Kismet kill box instead, drew them in, and then let the kill box wipe them out. Now again, make sure to watch out for mines, just in case. And again, do a little bit of Q action. I'm hitting Q a lot. And then just kind of looking around, making sure I've taken care of all those mines. Go up here, same thing. Run along the road, hitting Q. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. All right. Now, the next thing to do, of course, we need some people here at this location so we can create a trade route. Currently, we don't have a trade route to the lighthouse. And you see we got a bunch of different places we can send them. We can send them up to the slog. We can send them to the Finch farm. Either way, they're going to run right through the middle of a whole bunch of stuff that's right here. So, it really doesn't matter. Typically, I'll go slog to lighthouse, or you can go lighthouse up to Coastal Cottage, which is pretty great because they can just go along the road, right? They come out, go along the road, up to here, and then go back. So we'll do that as well. We'll send them up to Coastal Cottage. What the heck? Grey Garden is going out to there. Some sort of weird Grey Garden connection there we'll have to fix. But yeah, we want Kingsport Lighthouse to go to Coastal Cottage. So we're going to need some peeps. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is scrap everything that we can to try to get enough resources to see if we can go in, especially stuff like that, to go in and see if we can make ourselves a radio beacon. That's the first thing I always check at every single location. Can I make a radio beacon from the stuff that's at that location? In this case, I can. In fact, I can make 2 of them just from the stuff that I scrapped. Now, I also brought some stuff with me. I had some materials on me that I've collected as we were going along, but we got our radio beacon. And typically, I like to put my radio beacon up here, but my mod that I currently have, which allows me to scrap stuff, is not letting me set that up there. Normally, you can set it just up on the top there. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and just set it right here for right now. Now let's go ahead and see if we have enough for a generator. We do. We're going to go ahead and set that generator down. We're going to go ahead and activate that generator. And very quickly, after you put that down, you're going to find that you will actually get another person right up there at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and go out of the workshop menu. We're going to go ahead and just wait a little bit over here. Of course, we might have to take a few pot shots. Tough. These mobs do get tougher over time. They do get tougher over time. Could just artillery the heck out of that guy. Now, I should be hitting him, but it seems like a little bit too far out. We'll just let him hang out there. He'll come back in a minute. Okay, so we've gotten, we waited, 20, 30 seconds. And now we've got one person right up there. You can see right there at the top. And we're going to go ahead and try to get their attention to come to us. So one of the first things I also do is I go ahead and put down a bell. While we're waiting for that mob to come and try to attack me. We're going to go ahead and put the bell down. You go, little sneaky mob. Now what I find is they'll go and... he's still over there hiding. What I find is they'll go away and then they'll sneak up on you when you're not looking. They're sneaky that way. Oh, I'm thinking right here. Right there is our person. Now we could wait for that person to show up. Let's see if we got any cloth. But we could forward it along pretty fast using our beds. So we're going to get that going on. Oh, we just don't have enough. Maybe just a bench. Bench works too. Try to get its attention. Uh-oh. Might have killed my settler. Oh, no. You dead. Killed my settler, you evil bug. So yeah, the funny thing is normally settlers don't die. Normally settlers will only take damage and get downed. So when that happens, when a settler dies, that might have been my bad. That might have been my bad. Well, we're going to need a second settler, everybody. If that was my settler, let's find out. Yeah, that was my actual settler. That was my bad. My bad. I think my VATS kept shooting and actually killed that person. That's my bad. All right, now if that does happen, you didn't see nothing. Dispose of the body, so nobody knows. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, and of course take your fusion core out so they don't run off with your stuff. Again, we'll check and see if we've got a second person. We do not. So we'll hit the bell. We'll go ahead and forward time. Like so. Now, you typically want to get that first settler and use that settler as your provisioner. If you make a mistake like I just did, no big deal. Just go ahead and forward time. And you should eventually get another one. Now, we can wait for another one, or we can actually send somebody over here from somewhere else. Now, that's also one of the things that I like to do. We can just keep forwarding time until someone shows up. But we can also send somebody here from someone else. Now, the greatest place to recruit in the wasteland is the drive-in. So if you go way back here to the drive-in, like so, I can go ahead and grab somebody from here, send them over there, report you to Diamond City, murderer. Well, it was an accident. I didn't kill him on purpose. I wanted him to come to my settlement and actually be a provisioner. But hey, I blame it on the inaccuracy of VATS. Inaccuracy of VATS there as well. Now, I could have backed up, by the way. I could have reloaded and all of that. Speaking of loading and saving, we'll just go ahead and save. And here we are at my drive-in build. As you can see, it is pretty substantial. We got a little bit of a build going on here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, I see somebody in the floor here. We got people all over the place. This person's on food. We'll go ahead and leave them on food. We got anybody? Oh, look, we got somebody slacking. See how they show up purple? That's from the mod I currently have on. We're going to hit R to move. We're going to move them from here. And we're going to tell them to go to the Kingsport Lighthouse. off they go. They do what I tell them to do because I'm the Wasteland Tycoon. So now that person's going to run over here. Now, right very early in the game, you're going to get Sanctuary, right? You're going to get Sanctuary. Now, to build up Sanctuary very, very quickly, what you can do is, of course, get Red Rocket and then also get the drive-in and then put beacons there and just send everybody to Sanctuary. And then eventually you'll have 26 people like I do, if you have enough charisma and whatnot. You just send everybody there, then they're all built up at Sanctuary. And, of course, you got a big, giant settlement at the very beginning of the game, which helps you a lot because then they can scavenge, they can make food, they can go ahead and work on your purified water, they can defend the settlement, all that kind of stuff very, very early in the game, which I think is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So that's what I do. Go to Starlight Drive-In, utilize that. That person's now off to the lighthouse. So we'll go ahead and pop back over there. Again, get that trade route going. And, of course, you want to get that going as well. Holy smokes, I've never seen this build. Yeah, it's a big one, right, Gwen? That's an awesome one. That one actually has a fighting arena at the bottom of it as well. That one is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Again, I will go through eventually and retour all of those and put those up on my YouTube channel. I might even highlight those here here on Twitch for you guys. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, here we are back at the lighthouse. And again, that person's got to walk from there all the way to here. Again, we're going to take a look at how many people we got. We got one person, the person we sent here. We're going to get out of our power armor. Grab that fusion core. Don't leave it in there. Somebody will take off with it. Hit that bell. Have a seaty seat. And then forward time. Typically about an hour at a time. Don't see him. Nope. Bell. And forward time until you see him pop up. He will eventually pop up right there. Spectacle Island and Vault 88 needs our help. And now once you have your dude here, he needs to become your provisioner, right? So what you want to do, of course, go into your map and take a look at what you want to connect him to. In this case, Coastal Cottage. Going to go back into the workbench. And then we're going to go ahead and hit Q to set up that supply line, Coastal Cottage, and then bam, just as easy as that, he's now my provisioner. And then we can go ahead and look at the map, and now our settlement is now connected to all of the other settlements. Now the great thing, if you noticed before, I could only do 2 of these particular radio beacons. Well, just to show you the difference, not that I need more than 1 radio beacon, but just to show you the difference, you can go ahead and see how many I can make now. Now I can make 90 radio beacons. So it is accessing all the rest of my resources throughout all of those connected vaults, or connected settlements in this case. But it can go through, and then, of course, I can use all those resources here. So one of the things I want to do right away, of course, is set up some basic materials so when new people show up, they can go right to work. Now, the basic build that I do, of course, is to use mute fruit. And I would just go ahead and just randomly kind of set it down here. Now, I usually like to put my water back here. So we're going to go ahead and put mute fruit down. And again, I do them in groups of 6. There we go. There's 6 food. There's 12. There's 18. There's 24. Just like that. Boom. Now, of course, very early in the game at Abernathy Farm, I have it farming mute fruit so that I can use it, of course, in all of my other settlements. One of the easiest ways to do because you only need 1 per 1 food unit. Very, very great way of doing that. Now, we're going to also use some of our basic stuff. And again, we're doing a basic build, not a super build or a mega build. I do build at 3 different levels. And, of course, if you take it this way, notice that it is red. But if you take it and you turn it the other way toward the edge, it's right up against that edge, which is a less chance it's going to get damaged by attackers. So we're going to go ahead and just put that right up against the edge here. Now, of course, we could use the larger one, and we'll come back, of course, and build this up as well. But I like to have about 20 water at a location. We might go a little bit more. Let's just go for 24 to go along with our 24 food. And again, as new people show up, they're going to get that. Now, another thing we need, of course, some defense, and we need some beds. Now, I'm out of cloth right now, so we're going to need to go through. Or no, we do. We got some cloth. All right, cool. We're going to need to go through and, of course, give them some beds. I, of course, love this mod right here, which is fantastic, called Snap Beds. We're going to go ahead and just add some in our pre-existing building here. Let's go ahead and grab dude here. And let's see if we can just stuff them out the window. Not easy. Not easy throwing people out the window. Oh, so close. So close. Now, of course, you grab them by the body. You can try to angle them to get them through there. Get it, there you go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now, you can also grab them by the head and just drag them out. Right? Just drag him out like that and let him go. Out he goes, right? Now, the thing is, he's going to reappear there. So keep that in mind. Certain settlements, you can move them and get them out of your way. And certain settlements, they will come back. Eventually, we'll come back for that dude. Oh, look at that weird stuff it's doing with the bed there. It's in the floor. Weird. Look at that weird stuff it's doing. All right, well, we'll just put it right over here. Right there. Maybe some beds. Why is it doing that weird flat thing there? That's weirdly going down there, which it shouldn't be doing. But whatever. Whatevs. We're just going to go ahead and put it right in here. And again, make sure there's a ceiling up above so that they can get that roof over their head. That does give them a boost to their happiness. And we're going to go ahead here and do this. Now, these bunk beds actually work. Again, this is a mod called Snap Beds. Look how nice and easy it is to put a whole bunch of those in there. It might get trapped behind there. But oh well, that's their problem. All right, well, I did about 8 beds. That's enough for now because we don't really have that many people here. So we don't really need to spend a lot of resources to build this settlement up until we have people. Now, we can send people from elsewhere over here like we did for our provisioner. Or we can just wait until they show up. All right, a little bit over. Okay, right there. All right, back this up. Now this is what I call a basic kill box. Just go ahead and use 2 of these ladders, and then you go in. You can just very early in the game use very little amount of resources, and then you just go ahead, widen out your kill box here a little bit. There we go. Then go collect yourself a good amount of resources that you need for turrets. So we're going to go ahead and do turrets here. And I always use the heavy machine gun. There's really no use to use the smaller one because it just is a complete waste of your resources because it just gets broken so easy. So we're going to use the heavy machine gun. Now, you might notice it says Mark 7 on the side of this one. We'll put it down. You can take a look at it. It's actually an explosive turret. You get it later in the game as you build up your various different traits and whatnot. Now, this one's kind of obstructed by the tree, but that's okay. We're going to put it down anyway. It should be just fine. Now, again, these turrets will fire in 360 degrees. And I could use more advanced turrets and whatnot, but I'm just giving them a bit of defense. There they go. They've got 40 defense. That's more than enough right now. They're going to go ahead and eventually show up more people. And I will come along and I will get it going. Now, it says their happiness is going down, but that is currently lying because it actually takes a long time for the happiness to either go down or come back up. Eventually, it will go up to about 80%. There you go. And that's kind of my target each time is about 80% at each location. I have got 100% before using your different medical places. All right. Now we're ready to go ahead and clear some bad guys. Again, don't forget, everybody, don't forget to go out and retweet. Don't forget to go out and host the channel. Of course, gives you some Kiscap's chance of winning some epic loot here on the stream. Big time. All right, we got that done. Let's get to it. Let's go ahead and clean house a little bit here. Doing that basic build. And we're going to get back to our mega building here in just a second.
Who's there?
Who's there? You don't want to know the answer to that question. Hey, it's for horses.
Huh?
Burn! Burn!
Always try to take the turrets out first. Now, if you are going up against these guys and you want to give yourself an extra bonus, I typically don't. But you can go in and you can go ahead and use your various different stuff like the Rad-X, right? Rad-A-Waste to counterbalance that damage. Of course, make sure you got stem packs. I happen to have 345 on me right now. And, of course, prioritize your targets. Look for a strategic place. These guys can take a hit.
Yeah. Let the heretics feel the power of Adam.
Now, what you do is you let them come to you. Is it one of the best tactical things? Or get in a position. Get in a position where they all can't fire at you at once. Shouldn't have reloaded, bro.
Blind them with his glow!
We have been.
Critical! Bring in the Reaper! Bye-bye. I am the Reaper. Religious zealots. Look at you over there. Trying to be all Mr. Big Stuff. Now, sometimes you just shoot him in the torso just so you can get the hit to build up your critical, right? And then once you get that critical built up, you can then wipe them out with that critical as well. So go for the one you can probably do the most of. There we go. Then we'll wait till she gets out in the open. Make sure it's not if she's obstructed, then you're not going to get that critical. Again, I have a perk that's called the Reaper. So sometimes when I hit them, it actually gives me another critical on top of it, which is awesome. Look at that long shot. Now, I don't even need bats, because I've got the Overseer's Guardian. Like so. Now there's something somewhere else because it's still telling me that there is danger. So there's probably a turret somewhere. Because normally all the people will run up on you. Look at all that nice stuff you got. There's probably a turret hiding somewhere. I'm going to hit Q to see if I can tag it. There's a mine up there. Again, hit Q. Get out of there. Right click. Oh yeah. Hear that turret? Oh yeah. Take a moment to get all the loot.
Got it.
Hey, First Hits, what's up? Appreciate you being here tonight. We're having lots of fun, shooting some stuff, blowing some stuff up, owning some bad guys. Where is that turret? Guess I'm gonna find out in a second. Huh. Alright, let's check this terminal. Now, the interesting thing, here's Kismet's Guide to Terminals, by the way. Come on, cursor. Now, what you do is you do enough where you don't lock the terminal, then you go back out again. I do the first 4 in this case because I have an extra guess. But normally I do the first 3, the last 3. And then I go in and I do some in the middle. Like that one. And then sometimes you just randomly find it, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Good night, Gwen. Thanks for being here. Always great to see ya. in the stream, my awesome mod, Gwen. Make sure to show some Kismet love in the chat. There we go. And again, I can do turret control and whatnot, but I'm just going to leave it on. Just be surprised by where it's at. There you are. I could have just followed the red cord. That would have been a smart idea. But yeah, some decent loot over here. Wiping these guys out. You don't want them coming over and trying to retake the location over here. So I'll run around, get a bit of loot. And again, normally I would grab everything they got, but I'm just trying to not overburden myself right now with all that loot. But this is all stuff I can use for my settlement. So I'll grab all this kind of random loot laying around. Now there is stuff underneath here as well. Don't mind getting a little radiated. You can go ahead and, I mean, there's pathways underneath here is what I meant to say. And of course, let you get from place to place under there as well. Nice. Let's see, what else is there? I think there is down here. Caps. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
There we go. Permanently take 5% less damage from insects. Nice magazine laying around. That's why I super loot. I go around and loot everything just in case I run into a magazine or a bobblehead or something cool like that. That's why I like to be very, very thorough in my looting. All right, we took care of business there. Let's go ahead and head back. See how our settlement is doing. Killbox already doing his job. Like I said, good place to have the kill box. That's going to drag them over here and wipe them out every time they try to attack as well. Now, of course, I can help out as well just for funsies. Taking shotgun ammo, I did. As well. Now, of course, when I come back and build some more, I'll make even more kill boxes. But I just feel like walking over here and give them a little bit of shotgun love. Now, just so you know, everybody, in hard mode and in survival mode, one shot from that beam and I'd be dead. That's right. I can be killed very, very easily in these modes, but it does give you that feeling in your stomach, like right there, that I might die, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. I love that. I love that kind of the harder modes and to give those harder modes a try. Oh no, my Brahmin! Is that another provisioner dead? No, it's mercenary. Not my Brahmin. The mercenary dead. Trader dead. Oh, that trader had a lot of stuff. Holy mackerel. Got killed. Not like just a random trader walking around. Trader walking around trying to get to my settlement got owned. Sucks to be you, bro. Sucks to be you. All right. Now I'm getting overburdened. So if you're going to be overburdened, you might as well be really overburdened. So we're going to run over here. Let's see if we got... Oh, we got a new guy walking around. Let's see. We got two people now. Notice he's walking around right now. Doesn't have anything to do. Let's go ahead and put him right on food. You can see my food going up there. You can see it's go up to 6. Again, one person can do up to 6 food. So we're going to go ahead and walk back here. And again, we can pick these people up. Throw them over the side so we don't have to look at them. There we go. Now, also in here, all the stuff that I picked up and scrapped is in here. I'm going to go ahead and take this with me. Not that you have to. You could leave it in there. But I'm going to take it back to my main settlement and drop that off. What do we got going here? Oh, I forgot. We got to help Spectacle Island. Oh, and Vault 88. We've been slacking. All right. Well, let's go watch Spectacle Island defend itself, because there's really nothing I need to do. Because I got the Kismet kill box. Hey, Game Killer, what's up? How you doing tonight? Great to see you. I got Josie backing me up as well. My mods are coming in, watching my back. I appreciate it big time. I appreciate it big time. Now, again, we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to play some Fallout 4 here. We're going to work a bit on our settlements. How'd that work out for you? Not so good, did it? How about over here? They did too. Now over here, some foolish people think that they are going to be able to take my settlement, apparently all by themselves now, because all their friends are dead. So I can wipe this guy out, but you know what's more fun? It's just to aggro everybody. Make them walk over here toward the kill box. And then we'll just watch and see. That's fun. All right, more free loot. I like free loot. Let's go get it. There we go. Now, while we're here at Spectacle Island, we're going to drop all this loot off so it can organize all my stuff for me automatically. Automatic. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff in here. We got a bunch of, look at that, purified water. Holy moly. I got a whole bunch of it. We're going to go ahead and put all this other stuff in here that we found. All these different guns and whatnot from the last couple days of blowing stuff up. Let's see. Lots of legendaries to put in there. Nice, nice. Bunch of fragment grenades and whatnot. Whole bunch of whatnots. Oh, need a little bit of help on our armor there. There we go. Again. Oh. Put all that stuff in there. I got a clean house here a little bit of some of the stuff we're trying to clear. There we go. Nice. All right. And dude wants to give me some more free loot. Well, I appreciate that. You want to give me some more free loot. Hey, I appreciate that as well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for getting blown up. Now again, I do have a mod that shows me that where they died, like this, they turn yellow. Makes it much easier to find your drops. Ones that you haven't done yet. I think that should have been in the original game. That is so incredibly useful. Again, that one's called Loot Detector. Super awesome. Now we did hear some action on the far side. So now that I'm not overburdened, we'll just go ahead and fast run to the far side. Get it going on right over here. Again, you can see my very, very massive mega vault. Mega vault and manufacturing. So somebody appeared over here and got wiped out by this kill box. They have a tendency to spawn right down here or over here in the corner. There we go. And they usually get wiped out fairly quickly. Mr. Annihilator got annihilated. Metal armor, another legendary for a legendary museum. Nice, nice. Liking it, liking it. More dead feet. You guys are so dumb. Don't attack my settlements. I don't mean, how many of you need to die before you realize that you don't need to attack my settlements, because it's not going to work out well for you. It is so not going to work out for you at all. All right. I also like to check underneath here too to make sure there's no stragglers. Right underneath the base. Sometimes you might find a straggler or two got underneath your base here. Always watch out for them as well. What's up, dude? Enjoying that chair? I've also got purified water going here. I have about 3,000 going. Of course, it is an island. We can do it all the way around if we so choose. And we might do that eventually, though. We are running up on our Fallout 76 time. So we do got to get this done and get it going. Again, this is my mega manufacturing in here. It does manufacture items for me like ammo, fusion cores, guns, all sorts of stuff right here. And of course, it's always 24/7 sorting all of my loot right here. So we'll go ahead and drop all that stuff in there. What do we pick up here? We got to get our armor fixed. We got that legendary armor. Let's see. What else we got? Nothing really else there. Let's go ahead and repair our power armor. There we go. Re-equip that. There we go. You notice also my power armor, it has a lot of radiation resist. I find that to be the most useful thing, especially if you go to the glowing sea or you're fighting the atom peeps there. It does help out a lot. That's why I take very little radiation damage. And again, we'll just let that run. And we are out of here. Actually, I just teleport out. Just teleport out. All right, Vault 88 also needs our help, so we're going to go ahead and stop by there. Let's see. Where'd you go, Vault 88? There you are. Now, Vault 88 is probably the most annoying of all of the places because the spawning is very weird when you're waiting for Vault 88 to get attacked. Sometimes they're there right at the very beginning, and sometimes they're kind of like walking there at Vault 88. So we'll see what happens. Of course, we've got the vault door closed. Go ahead. Also, every time I come in here, by the way, I try to grab... Uh-oh. Somebody has opened the vault door. Wasn't me. But they're about to say hello to Kismet. Oh, I got some shotgun ammo. Let's use that. What are you doing? Just about shot you. Hey, girl.
I wonder how high the vault numbers go.
That's a good question. How you want them to go? All right, well, she opened the door. So she opened the front door. I was about to blast her. Luckily, I checked my target first, though I have killed a few settlers accidentally here. Because you never know where they're going to attack from. Of course, we've got everybody hanging out here in the vault. They're all hanging out over here for some reason. Look at them all in their Vault 88 suits. It's pretty cool. Of course, I'd get them all in Vault 88. But we're looking for bad guys. So let's go outside.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I really appreciate everything you do.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do, too.
Aw, Clem. You're so wonderfully dull. Alright, now very often they will spawn on this side, often right here. Now sometimes they don't show up for a while, so you have to kind of wander around the vault looking for them. Settler. Close the vault door. And so let's go for a little bit of a walk. Let's go in this direction today. I feel like this way. We'll see if we can find them wandering around down here. Now I have a tendency to go a different direction each time. Eventually they will just show up back at the vault. But I kind of look around, see who's walking around down here. Just in case. Because you never know. Who could be around the corner. Oh, hear that? I heard him in this direction. Hello. There's one down.
Hey.
Don't attack my settlement. I told you guys time and time again. Don't do it. But they don't listen, do they? They don't listen. They think they're going to be the one. This will be the time that they'll actually be able to take my settlement for me. Oh, man, look at that one. Combat armor of auto ejection automatically uses stem pack when your health goes below 25%. That's a good one early in the game. That's a real good one. Nice, nice. Let's see who else we can find. Wandering around down in here. Who thinks they're smarter than me? Who thinks that the Kismet kill box isn't going to get them? Look at these guys. Found the way in through the back, did you? Well, guess what? You're not going any further. There we go. Like so. Now, if you want to have a little bit of fun, by the way, there is several back entrances to this area. You can set up turrets throughout this whole area, right? You can just set them up, like I'd set them up real high up on just like on a wood platform. Just kind of set up turrets throughout your entire area. So when you're walking through, your turrets will just annihilate them the second they detect that they're there. So there we go. So we got Vault 88. That actually was fairly easy. We happened to go right toward them and find them fairly easy just by luck. There. Okay, we're done with that. And it's time to get back to building vaults across the wasteland. We're going to go ahead again. We're going to work on Oberlin Station today. Now, Oberlin Station and a lot of these other ones are much smaller than the other settlements that have been working on, like Abernathy Farm is pretty huge. The drive-in is large. The Spectacle Island is the largest one in the Commonwealth. You've also got other locations which are very, very big. But the smaller ones have a smaller build limit, and they also are kind of more confined, so it's kind of tougher to set up your defenses and whatnot. Though this one is already kind of fairly built up, it's got a good kind of basic build going right now. You can see first we've got ourselves a Kismet kill box, and of course a proper cement one watching up over our shoulder. We've got ourselves a little bit of basic build here. We've got some beef fruits. We've got them some bunks in here. As you can see, they're going in there to take a nap. Everybody over here, same thing. Lots of people here.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Guard, you should go.
All right. And you can see I've done some basic building here where I just threw down a bunch of sleeping bags for them to accommodate them temporarily. Now, of course, you can also see we've got this building here. I would love to be able to tear that building down, but it doesn't let me do that because otherwise I would have already done it. You can, with this mod, remove some of these bushes and things like that I haven't got around to yet. So we'll go through, take that out, take out some of this other stuff. Around here, get some more resources. Typically, I will clear all that stuff at the very beginning, but sometimes I'll come back later and take care of it. Now, this particular settlement is going to get an upgrade. We're going to go ahead and upgrade it to a vault right over here. Of course, we got another rounded kill box in the back there. I'm just going to go around, make sure I didn't miss any kind of general stuff. There we go. Okay. Now, before I start on a next level build, I always start with that basic build. Super build, which is making you money, right? Because this ain't no free ride. You put your people to work. Then, of course, we go to mega build. And that's where we are today. So you guys are here at the perfect time to watch that mega build happen. Now I'm going to store all this stuff in the workbench. I am not scrapping it. I am storing it because you never know. I might need it again. If I do get really low on resources, I will go and I will then scrap any excess stuff I don't use at that settlement, but rarely do I ever do. I just go buy more. Resources. All right, same thing, cooking station out of there. We're going to use a different water pump and some more power than this. Eventually, we're going to need some more cloth as well. We're not going to use this power anymore. We're going to use that radio beacon later on. We're going to take their house out like so. And I probably won't use any of this wood stuff, so we'll go ahead and take all that out. I might use these foundations, but not really. Let's take those out. Oop. Take that out as well. Not that. And scrap all this stuff, because I'm definitely not going to use that. Now watch this as they all stand up, and they all fall down. And one of the cool things, when you do take out the floor, it'll automatically leave your sleeping bags in there, which I think is kind of an interesting thing. Leave your sleeping bags there, so if you are just trying to get them to move. But now we're going to take out the sleeping bags. Nope. Try to take the sleeping bags out. Again, I try to clear out with the old, in with the new. Now, these I will just store, because I will use those again. There we go. And take this out. And you're like, Kismet, they got no food and water and place to sleep. Well, hey, what do they want for free, right? What do they want for free? I'm gonna build them a nice, awesome vault here in a second. Stop whining. Stop whining! Oh, a little bit more mute fruit I missed over here. Let's store that in the workbench. There we go. And now we've kind of cleared it out. We've left the kill box up there to defend us for now, but of course we won't leave that hanging. I hate leaving stuff hanging. But we'll just take out the supports for now so we can decide what we want to do. And again, that gives you kind of like a blank canvas to work with. So one of the things that, of course, is going to be annoying about this location is going to be this building. I cannot take this building out. So if I put a kill box on that side, you can see this is going to obstruct it if the person is standing right here, which is why I make another one over there. But we're actually going to move our kill boxes around. We're going to build 3 kill boxes eventually. Now, one of the things that I want to show you here when you're building a vault is the ability to switch back, of course, much more concisely, which we'll do here in this build. We're going to go ahead and put this shack stairs down, and we're going to go ahead and do our height test. So there's level 1. Level 2, 3. Now, this is how high up you can build. 4, 5.
Word's spreading all over the Commonwealth.
6.
They've even set up a radio
All
station.
right, so it looks like about 6. Now, here's how you know when you go up to the top. If it kicks you out of the workbench,
We need them. Definitely.
there we go. Then you know you're at the maximum height. This is as high as you can build at this particular location. I do have a mod installed, also full disclosure, that will allow me to build an unlimited amount of stuff at certain locations. So I can actually build whatever I want, just only 6 levels up. Now I can get another mod, which will also override that as well. Though watch out when you're overriding the build limit, because that is the #1 way to corrupt your save, and also to make your machine basically bring it to its knees. So you notice I took the top one off there because this is about as high as I want to go, so that I have the ability to put lights up on the ceiling. So I'll take that top one out, and I'll use that kind of as a height guide. Now I can actually pick up all of these, by the way, and move them by holding down E. I can pick up all the ladders at once, like that. Oh, that one doesn't look like it's connected.
No kidding? Well, I hope they stick around for good this time.
Oh, I got the one in the middle, not the one at the top. That was my bad. My bad. There we go. All right. And again, I use that just as a height limit. Now I'm going to slide the entire thing over here on the side like that, and that'll just give me a visual clue as to how high I want to build it. Now I kind of feel like what we should do is create a central pole, create a nice kind of rounded top to it, and then kind of go from there. And I feel like we should probably start about 3 levels up. We'll probably get about 2 levels out of it. We'll go ahead and start that. Now, again, the first thing I do is I go into the vault-tec kit. And, of course, the vault-tec kit being the toughest kit in the game to work with. So we're going to go in and use the domestic. And we're going to go ahead and start with this. Now, there is a couple ways of doing this. Of course, oh, I see some lag. Hold on, we're dropping some frames. Oh, we got to do the Kismet love train, too. We'll do that in just a second. Just a second. How am I looking? Can you guys see me? Put it. Oh. I feel like it's lagging. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can see me. I'm going to save my game while I'm waiting. 1 in the chat if you guys can see and hear me just fine. Let me know. Can you hear me fine? All right, great. I'm seeing it lagging a bit up there. Thank you for wearing your red shirt. Well, actually, I got a whole bunch of them. It's not like I'm wearing the same one every time. I got a whole bunch of them. I ordered like 3 or 4 of each color. So I just pull one and then wear the next one. I never have to think about what I'm wearing on stream. I just wear my Kismet shirt. These are the originals, by the way. These are the original Kismet shirt. Can't get these anymore. They're awesome. Awesome. They're like wearing a hug, right? They're so soft like that. I like a nice t-shirt. All right, so again, we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, sometimes your people are going to get in your way. And again, if they are in your way, just try to take them and move them way away from where you're working by simply get yourself a bell here. There we go. Get yourself a bell, put it way off to the side here. Hit that bell. And all those people are going to walk over there and get out of your way. Try not to talk to them. Go around them. Right? It's just to get them on that side out of your way. Now, another little trick, by the way, is you can actually wall them in. You can wall them in as well. I don't think I've ever showed that one, at least for a long time. Is you can get them over there and then put walls around them to try to keep them contained over there so they stop getting in your way. Though we should be fine now. And again, I'm going to try to line this up fairly straight to the actual building over there. Right, so we want to kind of do that. Now, we can also move it to the building like this. Get it lined up to the building like this. And use the building and this area as the central support as well. To try to combine those into one. But I kind of feeling more like in the middle here. We're just trying to walk it straight as best we can. Try that again. There we go. Something like that. Actually, a little bit further. All right, something like that. Where we could go ahead and switch back up. I think we're a little too close to the tree now. You definitely want to fine-tune this first. Fine-tune. Now, again, if your moo-moo is also in your way, you can go ahead and get your trough here. Same thing. Stick your trough over there. And then your moo-moo over there is going to go, oh, food? Cool. And then he'll walk over there, and he'll stay over there out of your way. Now, here comes all your people back to bug you. Yeah, stay over there, suckers. So, all right. So, a quick way to do the ladder or the elevator here, or walkway or stairs, whatever you want to call it, is to just basically attach it like we did in the other one, right? Pretty easy to do. Just go in, get yourself another one of these, turn it around, and then, oh, wrong one. This one. Oh, this one. And then you can go ahead and attach it up here usually. Actually, no, that was the right one. Oh, the tree's obstructing it. Still too close to the tree. All right, back it up. And what it should do, there it goes. What it should do is just snap to it like that. That's what I call the long way. There's actually a much easier way and a much more efficient way to use it as kind of like a center column. And that's, of course, to use the atrium floor. You guys know what. You guys know what's up. So we can go ahead and use this instead. Now, there's another whole way of doing this, but it is a lot more convoluted and takes a lot longer than just using the atrium floors right there. And then you go in, and you can go ahead and just spin this around, and it will go ahead and just snap in there like that. See how much nicer that is? Much smaller, takes up less space. And then all you do is you just keep rinse and repeat. Use those same ones again, and then try to snap that right up there. Now, it's pretty awkward because of the fact that you can't scroll very far away, but you'll get it going. These you can scroll, but the actual doorways themselves, or the stairwells themselves, only scroll to about right there. So when you get to this point, right, you're kind of screwed. But what we can do is just go ahead and utilize some more of these as a switchback. Hey, everybody. Way to get in my way. All right. This way you can just switch back in a circle as opposed to going way out that way, way out the other way. And so on. It's just a different way of doing stairs. There we go. So we should be pretty close to the level we want to be. Maybe one more level up. And then we'll go ahead and get those stairs. Scroll in. Go a little bit right. Maybe look down a little bit. Just try to finagle that into place. Very, very awkward. There we go. Use my scroll wheel a little bit. Get that locked in, and there we go. That should be the height of our settlement. There we go. Like that. Okay, so this is the top height of our settlement. Looks good. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and put in a atrium ceiling here.
Word's spreading all over the Commonwealth. The
This way.
Minutemen's back. They've set up a radio station to coordinate their efforts.
Yeah?
There we go.
We'll see how long that lasts.
You might not be happy to have them there, but I am.
All right. Yes, we can put our lights in, so we're good. We are good. Now we decide what we want to do. Right now, again, I prefer to build everything up off the ground. I don't like to build stuff on the ground level. Of course, that's where it's easier to get into the settlement and whatnot. So what we need to do also think is about our kill boxes. At what level? Because, of course, when we're building, we build too low, then, of course, we won't be able to put our kill boxes and be able to defend the whole bottom part of the settlement. Again, I'm currently in my power armor, so I should be fine to just jump down and take a look at what we got. All right, so that's going to create the central column of our build. Now, if you can't handle it floating, of course, you can go in and you can put in your supports early on if you want. In this case, this is an easy support because we know we're going to just leave it just as it is. So we go in, grab our support, try to find the proper one that goes to this one. Other way, there we go. Like that, and go ahead and put that support in there so it looks like it's supported. And the fact that it's all the same way also makes it look supported quite well as well. And then we'll go ahead and bring this down. Like that. And your people are going to be really, really annoying the whole time you do it. Okay, so there's the entrance to that particular location. Right, they're able to get in there. I can see that they get up in there and be just fine. Again, our kill boxes are here. So we have that top level, and then we have one level down, and it does look like it'll be just fine to put our kill boxes up there. Now, I'm a big fan of putting your kill boxes in the corner of your settlement. So if you put one right here, of course, it'll have the ability to fire in this complete direction, but also it'll fire way down in here and way down that direction and so forth, depending on how high you put it up. And we are going to build a vault that actually encompasses the entire area. So we're going to go up here.
You should know, the people have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
Again, see this? Now, eventually they will move out of your way if you keep bumping into them. But I prefer do that. Get them out of my way. There we go. Now, also what you can do is just jetpack right over the top. So you don't have to even wait for them. Don't have to wait for them. So let's get up to the top part here. We're going to party at the disco. Now, again, I have purchased vault-tec. My name is Kismet. I am the Wasteland Tycoon. I make millions of dollars through Fallout 4 with no cheating, no shortcutting. I don't even need third-party mods. I can do it in vanilla. I can do it on PS4, Xbox, and so can you. You can even do it in VR like I have with the HTC Vive. Playing some Fallout 4 VR is pretty awesome. How do we get Kismet gear, says Frishy? What you do is you go ahead and you go to your channel by going in that upper right-hand corner. You go to My Channel, and you pop it up in a new window. You go /host Kismet. And, of course, once you host the channel, you automatically get my monetary rewards in the chat, which is called KizCaps. Now, of course, as you build up those KizCaps, the more you have, the higher chance you have of winning epic loot. Now, I give away a lot of stuff here on the stream. In fact, I think that's mainly my sole purpose, other than playing games and hanging out with you guys, is to get you guys epic loot here in the stream. I get you discounts on epic stuff down below from my amazing stream sponsors. I will also be giving out loot at TwitchCon, and so will my mods. You can also retweet. Those things are totally free. You don't have to subscribe or anything like that. You can get those totally for free. And then I have literally given away hundreds of games here on the stream worth thousands of dollars, even gigantic packs of games worth $200-300 here in the stream, as well as real life loot where I'll send you cool stuff like Wasteland Tycoon pins. I should have got some Kismet candy bars out. They got a cool little mini Kismet candy bar that I really like. So I'll send out pins, I'll send out real life stuff, I'll send out bottle caps. Where's my bottle caps at? They're around here somewhere. Stuff loves to disappear from my desk thanks to my kids. They love to vanish. And I'll even give you real life cash. That's right, you can win cash here on the stream. I've given away a lot of cash as well, gift cards and whatnot here on the stream for you guys. So again, build up those kids caps, keep them at the ready, and I will let you know. Sometimes I do random giveaways every night, sometimes once or twice a week, sometimes during special events, especially TwitchCon coming up in about 20 days. I have got so much stuff lined up. We're going to be giving out t-shirts at the TwitchCon. We're also going to be giving out epic amount of loot. You'll see me walking around as the Wasteland Tycoon. Sadly, I won't have my Overseer's Guardian, but that's okay. That's okay. Probably not good to bring that in anyway. So I don't know. I guess it's a fate thing. I'm kind of bummed about it. I'm bummed about my cosplay didn't get done. But I'm kind of scrambling to get it done. We'll see. We'll see. It all will work out in the end, as I find. You just gotta stay at it. You gotta stay at it, everybody. It will work out eventually. All right. So what do we want to do up here? Do we want to do anything fancy? Do we want to use multiple kits? Maybe we want to build ourselves a nice atrium up in here, right? Maybe something big old atrium up on this level. Now, one of the things, if I do start with an atrium and I do put an atrium up here, is I'm not going to be able to put anything on the top of it unless I go down one level. Now, I can create a beautiful double-sized atrium, or double-height atrium, for them to live in. So I could take this level out, fall to the next level, and then actually build the atrium at this level, and then basically it'll have, like, vaulted ceilings. So let's go ahead and try that. And see if we like it. If we don't like it, we can always take it out. Now, of course, we're going to go ahead and run this right into this tree to see what we can get away with here, right there. Like this. Now, you see quite often that I will go to the edge of the settlement like this and try to figure out what I'm up to size-wise, right? Now, look at that. It's kind of awkward. Won't even rotate. That means that I'm kind of on the edge of the settlement there and also blocked by that tree. And so we're going to go ahead and find the edges of the settlement right there. All right, so we found the edge of that corner, and that kind of tells us a bit about the other side as well. But if we build right there, what are we going to have? A big, gigantic tree in our vault, which I hate when the trees come through, and I hate when the other stuff comes through as well. So probably not going to do much in that middle part. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and probably leave that open and create kind of like an open atrium area where that tree is going to come through there. Like so. There we go. Looking good. Again, we're going to do the same thing over here. Check for any obstructed stuff like trees and whatnot. You're like, Kismet, you're wasting a lot of resources. I'm crazy rich, bro. I'm crazy rich. I can make a lot of money and I can buy a lot of resources. And the funny thing is I don't try to build up 1,000,000 caps, and I don't try to get level 497 and all that. That's not interesting to me. I think the most interesting thing is the actual mega building, and of course wandering around doing questing and stuff like that. I find that very, very interesting. Some people like to speed run. More power to you if you love to do that. It's not my thing. I don't like to kind of suck some of the fun out of the game for me. Right? I like to take my time and build stuff up. All right, there we go. Now, we're going to use all those eventually, or at least a good amount of those. Now, our kill box is currently in the way. We'll probably be fine if somebody happens to attack. So let's go ahead and store all that in the workbench. We'll utilize all that later. So we are building quite a massive vault here. And we're going to leave this outside edge, yet again, is going to be inset. So we're going to count this as not part of the vault. So that's going to be just the outside edge that we could use so that they can see right on the edge of the settlement. You can see that I actually can't even see the edge of settlement. There it is right there. But this way they can see the edge of settlement and shoot over the top, and so can you, should you be here and need to help out. All right, same thing here. This whole outside here where this tree is and all of this, we're going to go ahead and rearrange this a bit because we know we're not going to use that. We're just trying to do some preliminary design in our head. Now, some of you right now are thinking, Kismet, do you have this entire thing designed out in your head already? Sure do. Sure do. I can actually see this stuff in my head way ahead of time. I can build the whole thing in my head just by looking at it. There it is, built. Done. Done. But if you can't do that, that's okay. That's okay. You can just take your time, try some stuff. Do not build the underpinnings. Do not build the supports first. Build out what you want, experiment, and get what you like first. Now, again, we're going to have this nice and open here like that, so we can have that kind of tree coming up and being part of the vault itself. So we're going to kind of work around the vault, and we're going to put a cool edge around there, which will allow us to have that tree kind of coming up in the vault, which would be fun. Fun stuff.
Spreading all over the Commonwealth. The Minutemen are back. They've
Okay.
even set up a radio
Now we
station
need to
to
decide
coordinate
in
their
which
efforts.
direction do we want our atrium to go. Do we
You
want it
may
to go
not be
long
happy
ways
to
that
have
way,
them
or do we want to
but I
go
am.
in the opposite direction? Now, I would probably go this way, only because you've got the obstruction of the tree here. So I would say if you were going to measure it out, it would be probably this line right here. And then all of this over here we'll do something else with. We'll probably put a patio or something there. Pretty fun. So say something along that line, right? Something like that. And this whole entire area over here will be eventually our atrium. So let's go ahead and start with our atrium here. Now, there's multiple different ways of
Word's
starting.
spreading all over the Commonwealth. The Minutemen are back.
Oh, man,
They've
you
set
guys
up a
are
radio station
stuck
to
on the
coordinate
Minutemen.
their
Okay.
efforts.
So we can start with something like
See
that.
how long that lasts.
We can also
You may not
start
be
with...
happy to have them back, but I am.
But we can also start with what's known as an atrium end here. We can do that as well. As you can also do an atrium ceiling, but those are more difficult because those are meant to snap to this, right? Those are meant to snap to that. Now, again, I have overridden the build limit, so we can build a lot more than we normally can. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And then we're also going to go over here, and we're going to try to build one on the other side to try to balance out that massive atrium like that. Nice. Liking it. Liking it so far. Okay. Now, again, we've made it a lot wider than normal. Normally, you just kind of put it right next to each other, and then you create the atrium, which is pretty easy. This is going to be a bit more difficult to do because we're going to have to work our magic on it to fill in all of those areas and whatnot. Now, a lot of the ones that I like to use when I'm doing a big gap like this are very much at the very, very end. So we're going to go way at the end. There we go. Way at the end like this, and then we're going to go ahead and use these giant atrium pieces. If you want doorways, you can do those. Typically, I will use this one because it's kind of a prefab item that you can use, and it goes ahead and puts in those multiple levels. Again, we'll go take a look at that. There we go. So it's kind of filled it in for me automatically. Same thing, we can go ahead and just fly up here. Like that. And we can go ahead and try to snap this in. Now, one of the things that's kind of awkward about this is that it can, in the end, go up too high, right? If you snap it at the wrong spot, well, you should always be in your power armor there, too, when you're doing stuff up high. When you're up real high like that, it can actually go up beyond, or it can be down too low, which it kind of feels like it is right now, right? Feels like it's just a little bit too low there. So we need to kind of fix that. Again, if you are building this without having the ability to have unlimited building, you need to use these pieces. Use these larger pieces that are connected in one because you can get more out of your location. More out of your location. So again, we'll fly up there. We'll take a look. You can see that it was fairly flush in this case. There we go. Fairly flush. I'm kind of waiting for my action points to go up. Oh, I got booted out of the workshop mode. There we go. That's pretty flush. Looks pretty good. We can also come back later and put in a floor if we want to, but we're now above where our build limit is. So we can't put any lights up here. We can't put anything up there. But at least we can kind of close that all up so we don't have that problem later. All right, especially when we're building up so high versus the original. All right, and we got to go all the way to the end again. I wish I remembered what the last piece was, even when you went out of the workbench. That would be nice. And, of course, we're getting some storm action. Just going to roll with it.
The Minutemen are back. They've set up a radio station to coordinate their efforts.
Yeah. See how long that lasts.
Feisty. Now, depending on what direction you do this from, it's how feisty it'll be when you're trying to snap it in there. Again, see how it doesn't scroll wheel? That just drives me crazy. That drives me crazy because you're so used to using the scroll wheel that it'll help you get stuff in place. But I find if you just fuddle with it for a while. Another thing you can also do is just go ahead and give yourself a bit of leeway. Like this. Build it out just a little bit. There we go. And then back we go. There we go. All right, we got that there. Now look how it's a little bit off. Always find that interesting. All right, that one snaps fine. That one snaps a little funny, right? See how there's like a lip edge? Take this out. See, it snaps in multiple places. Why it does that, I have no idea. Probably a little problem with the game, but we're gonna work it a little bit here.
It sounds like the Minutemen are back in action.
No kidding? Well,
Get to do what we wanted to do. Still not doing it.
we need them.
Again, look at that setback in there. Yeah, it's... Maybe that's the one that's off. Nope.
You won't believe what I heard on the radio. It sounds like the Minutemen are
Take that
back
one
in
out.
action.
Well, I hope they stick around for good this time. We need them.
Definitely.
Yeah, that one's being feisty. All right, let's see if we can do a workaround on that. It's not snapping properly. So again, we're going to use our atrium floors as a snap point to try to override that other snap point and see if we can get it to snap together properly. It's no big deal, but just a little irritating that it's not snapping where it should snap.
Won't believe what you heard on the radio. Sounds like the Minutemen are back in action.
Yeah, look at that. Odd. That's very, very odd.
They stick around for good this time. We need them.
Yeah, it's snapping there. Let's see again. We can override it by walking our pieces. Yeah, it goes there. All right, hold on. Let's take this piece out. Let's go ahead and walk. Actually, get one from over here. That there. And see, I'm kind of surrounding it with other pieces to see if it'll snap where I want it to snap versus where the game thinks it should snap, which is not where I want it. I want it to snap properly. Yep. Snap be busted right there. Cold busted. All right, now let's go ahead and see if is it the atrium that's causing it to snap weird? What is it that's causing that to snap oddly like that?
The Minutemen are back. They've set up a radio station to coordinate.
Just lined up?
No kidding.
There's something that's causing that to snap weird, and we're going to find out what it is. So we're going to go ahead and put a wall in here. Oh, down here, because we can't put it up at the top there. See if that goes nice and straight, yeah? Nice straight wall. So yeah, a little bit of bug there. Look at that. Buggeroony. Now we could do that also, by the way, is we could just go ahead and use these atrium walls to block those in. Except for you're going to have the problem. You're going to have the problem of when you try to do it up here, that's going to be blocked, right? And you don't have a ceiling, and you can't put a ceiling there because you're also blocked. And we also fell to our doom. Fell to our doom. Well, thank you, Fallout 4, for that awesome crash-a-rooney. We'll go ahead and go right back up there again. Or about backdrop. There it is. All right. Cool. Let's get into it. Let's get back into it. That just happened, everybody. That just happened. Let me catch up on chat while we're waiting. What's one but lag? Thank you for wearing your red shirt. There we go. Look and see if I can, if the Wasteland Tie shoes are still available to purchase. But the love link gets Kismet merch. Yeah, Wasteland Tycoon shirts. How do you get Kismet gear? Well, there's some Kismet shirts on there. Kismet, the Kismet Army. Right now, working with my awesome peeps over at Stream Elements to set up even more cool stuff. We're trying to get the Wasteland Tycoon t-shirts back in stock. We did run out, so we're trying to get some more going. And they are working on it right now. There we go. All right, back in here again. Now, if you come back in, and that happened, right? Didn't save. Bad Kismet. Bad Kismet. Don't worry. Don't, like, all of a sudden have a meltdown. You'll be fine, because it's just as fun to build it a second time, especially since you already know what you want to do, right? So there was something funky going on with that anyway, so we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. We'll go ahead and take this out. And when you're a designer, both in real life, I've been a graphic designer for 25 years, as well as you're trying to design something like this, it's really getting to a point of knowing what you want. And then once you know what you want, it's fairly easy to build it after that. Right? I find working on the design and coming up with the design the hardest part. And then doing the design is the easiest part. Because you're like, okay, all I got to do is do this and that and the other thing. And then it is done. So we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to temporarily move all of our peeps over here to this corner. Right here. We'll wait for our bell to load.
Word spread all over the continent. The Minutemen
Come on,
are
Bell.
back. They've even set up a radio station to coordinate their efforts.
Yeah? We'll see how long that lasts.
You
Well,
might not
I mean-
be happy to have them back. But
Well, let me put my bell down. There it goes. All right. Bell fell.
They're
And
spreading
then
all over the Commonwealth. The
I'm a
Minutemen
tray.
are back. They've even set up a radio station to coordinate their efforts.
all right, I got it.
We'll see how
The Minutemen are back. You guys are real excited about
happy
it.
to have them back, but I
All right, off you go, everybody. So I got the moo-moos going. We got that going. All right, now we can do some speed building. We're gonna build what we built before, but much, much faster. And again, if I go too fast for you, if you missed it earlier, if you got a question or whatever, let me know. But I'm gonna go ahead and speed up since we've already done this once before. So again, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of line this up to this wall edge, so that if we need to, we can go ahead and run that around that. And I'm gonna go ahead and move it this direction a bit, and then again, atrium floors. Now watch how fast we can do this the second time. Now that we have the power of know-how. I'm actually going to put these in, so allow me to walk my way up there once I'm done. Alright, I think that's right where we did the atrium before. let's take a look. We should be one level down than where we are. Yep. All right, awesome. And again, we know that now that we're going to use this whole side over here as the atrium. So we're going to go ahead and put those down, try to find that edge. Looking good right there in the long run. Actually, probably take less resources, which is funny. Which is funny that we're actually going to need less resources. Again, we'll corner that off as far as we can go. Again, we're going to run into that tree, so we're just going to cut that a little bit close. Like this. There we go. And that gives us a basic idea of where we want to go. Let's go ahead and save that this time. Nice. Nice, nice. And again, what you can do is just do what I did right there by accident. Didn't mean to do it on purpose. But is to go in and then experiment and then reload your game. Right? Experiment with what you want and reload your game to get your resources back. And then you're off and running. There we are, right to there. Okay, so again, this is where we want our atrium. Let's get back to it. Again, we'll put an atrium that way. There we go. And an atrium in the other. Oh, we forgot to put the ones at the end. Again, we want to make sure that we have a nice border so they can shoot over that edge. And actually, I probably need to put this in by one, now that I think about it. The reason why I need to put it in by one is I'm going to need to put a corner there. So let's just put our corner in to start this time. Improve upon our original design.
Radio. Sounds like the Minutemen are back in action.
No kidding. I hope they stick around for good this time. We need them, definitely.
I had to put that there so I could rotate it like that. There we go. And then back in this one. We'll actually have to inset it by one. Inset it by one Rooney. Other way. Where are we going? Nope, this way. Yeah, there's another piece that they should let you scroll very far away. They should let you scroll that very far away from where you're at. Again, we're probably going to end up doing that because we're going to need to use a corner right there. So we're going to end up matching the top part up anyway, but you get the idea. You get the idea of what I was trying to show you there. So we'll move on. I am literally not seeing my corner. Where'd my corner go? It's hiding. There it is.
Word spreading all over the Commonwealth. The Minutemen are back. They've even set up a radio station to coordinate their efforts. No kidding. Well, I hope they stick around for good this time. We need them.
All right. All right, there we go. Atrium set up. Easy mode. Easy mode. And again, we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to give them lots of windows. Like this. Oh, is that our outer? I think that's our outer edge. Just double check where we're at. Oh, we did add an extra. Okay. So we're inset one from the edge of the settlement, and then we're just going to go ahead and walk the rest of these across here. Like this. Now we're also going to kind of mix the room kits with the atrium kit here. Now the nice thing about the atrium kit, oops, you know, let me snap. Oh, there's stairway on the way. The nice thing about the atrium kit is when you're doing your power, is that you'll have lots of room for that as well. There we go. And again. There's some. Oh, actually, we got to do the other end of the atrium. Now, for some reason, this has like a little bit of a leeway to it. Meaning that when you're connecting the roof pieces and when you're connecting the pieces together, that sometimes it's forward, sometimes it's backwards. Sometimes it doesn't quite match up right. I think that's a bit of a flaw in their building system, but you do what you can do, right? You do what you can do. And we need our corner.
Word's spreading all over the Commonwealth. The Minutemen are back. They've even set up a radio station to coordinate their efforts.
No kidding. Well, I hope they stick around for good this time. We need
People
them.
just got nothing better to do but to stand around and talk about the Minutemen the whole entire time. People! I'm gonna have to get you to work. Get you to work. again, we're just building a real nice atrium area here. We've built a nice central area. There we go. Got our atrium in there. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and double check, though, that we can put a, let's say an overseer's window. Put in a nice overseer's window at the top. Again, you want to double check that before you get too far, that you can actually cover that top part. It's not beyond the build limit. Looks good. Looks good. Awesome. And then we'll go ahead and just put in some doorways for them to walk around through to get around this outer edge. Now, I'm going to actually put some kill boxes up here as well. We'll get to that later on. So there we go. We've got a bit of our inside edge. And we're going to keep putting these single pieces in here so that we get that all filled in nice and easy. Like so. Oh, there. I'm supposed to be doing windows. Windows. Take those out. Now, normally, of course, if it's underground, you don't want them to know there's anything other than the vault. Right? But, hey, this is above ground, so I like to give them windows. That's just me. It also adds more natural light to your vault and whatnot on nice days. There we go, and now we can rotate this into place. If it feels like doing it. There we go. Alright, and take that out. And we'll put our doorway in. And we got ourselves a nice, big, beautiful atrium here. And this is a pretty kind of a standard atrium. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, now that is a serious vault. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the atrium floors. Now we have a lot of these floors that we just used, so we have about 12 of them. We're going to go ahead and just utilize them. Now, we might have to go get some more steel, which happens from time to time. So I use a lot of steel. But we'll see how it goes.
Word spreading all over the Commonwealth.
All right. Now we're getting close to this right here. Now, if we want to obstruct this so we don't see it while we're up in the vault, we, of course, want to use our more side pieces like this to kind of give it that rounded edge as well. Now, you're going to run into a problem right here because there's a window there, so you can't put that edge piece in there. Same thing here. You can run into a problem with seeing that. But you can actually put a wall in here like that. And there is actually a piece, by the way. There is an actual piece right here if you want to try to just stick it in the corner there as well, though sometimes it's obstructed because of the upper ceiling there. I'm cool with it. I will go ahead and leave it. Same thing here. We need a doorway in there. We don't have, there's no single flat doorway piece other than this one. I'm going to try to add that in. Not going to let us because of the upper one there. Again, we can just take this one out, snap that in, or we can just work around it and then make our own custom piece there. Which is what I prefer to do. I prefer to make my kind of own kind of custom piece.
Girl? Shut down
You put in the atrium doorway, then you go ahead and you use the one that's the above one,
just let them take what they want.
and make your own kind of custom thing here. But look what happens. I don't know why that turns the wrong way. It just doesn't seem right to me, but it does. It turns the wrong way for some reason. Now, the funny thing is, if you use a window, it turns the right way, right? Yeah, I don't make the game. I just show you guys how to work around it. So see, now we've worked around it. We were properly able to get that to work. The same thing with the corner edge. If you wanted to fix that corner edge, and instead of just using, you know, an instant one here, you could go ahead and take that out and do basically the same thing. You go in. You go in. My fingers want to work today. There we go. You go in and you get this. Then you can go in and kind of manually do the one over top with a window, like that, and do a second one with a window. And there we go. We got basically the same thing, but it took more pieces. But in the end, it's actually nicer in this inner area. So we're going to kind of do that a little bit. And again, I do that kind of stuff so you guys can see, what my thought processes are. How do I solve problems? I create problems that I know that you guys are going to run into, and then how to solve those along the way. Along the way. Now, again, if you don't have the ability to override the build limit with the mod installed, then you're not going to be able to build at this level, but you can certainly try. Certainly try. Big time. Alright, there we go. And then a flat one. Sometimes it does that where it puts two in the same spot. A little annoying. That should never happen. And here, this is a corner one.
You won't believe what I heard on the radio. It sounds like the Minutemen are back in action.
Yeah? We'll see how long that lasts.
You may not be happy to have them back.
That guy
but
needs to go to the bad attitude prison. Alright, there we go. So we finished that out. Man, we're cranking on this one. We're cranking. We finished this out. How are we looking on time? Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Now, again, we're going to be playing some No Man's Sky tonight, as well as some Learn to Play. So we got triple bit of fun tonight. So hang around, everybody. Hang around. We're going to have lots of fun. We're going to go ahead and try to build up this epic vault and then get into some serious trouble. Let me catch up on chat here. What's up? What's up? Just a normal game. Dang! Exactly. Kismet, would moving the piece underneath the trouble piece, placing the piece, then put the lower piece back work? Yeah, I find if you're thinking about building order, usually you want to put the bottom piece in first, right? It has to do also with those concrete blocks when you're trying to stack them. If you put the bottom piece in first and then the top piece, then it will go. If you have the top piece and you try to put the bottom piece in there, it typically will not go. So you always want to start with that bottom piece, but really you want to experiment. Try to put the front piece in, the side piece, the top piece, figure out which one you have to do in what order to see if it works. Because it may act like it's not working, only to find out that it actually does if you do it in the correct way. Now, right now, you can see that I am out of metal, but that's okay, everybody. That's okay. You know me. I'm the Wasteland Tycoon. We got lots of money just sitting for us, just sitting and waiting right back here at Spectacle Island. Let's go get some steel. Let's get this going. Let's see. These must be modded parts. No, these are actually not modded parts, what I'm doing right there. Those are part of the vault-tec DLC. So you can do everything that I'm doing right there. I have not used any modded parts yet. I will let you know if I do use anything that comes from a mod. Very often, I will build without mods. Typically, I play without mods. This is my 6th playthrough. I played 2,500 hours live here, or plus hours, live here on Twitch, and this is my first modded playthrough. That's right. So the bulk of my time in the Wasteland is with no mods, with first the base game. Then when some DLC came out, we played through a normal mode, survival mode, the old survival mode they call it now, the new survival mode in melee mode, so the hardest way you can play the game in the hardest mode that you can play, and we crushed it, as well as we played in VR as well, which is super fun. And then, of course, we're playing in very hard right here, so we can do some mega building. So it allows us to quick travel and whatnot and build some stuff up over things. I do not play in creative mode. I do not give myself unlimited amount of stuff. I do not cheat or glitch or shortcut. I play totally legit and just show you guys how to do the same. Because I think that's a lot of fun. So right in here, of course, we got some bottle caps going on. And also we can go in there, we can check how we're doing. Oh, another 2,000 purified water right there. Thank you so much. I'll be taking that, and I'm going to be adding that to my current 5,000 purified water. Now, what I do is I go ahead, usually when I come back here is I'll grab the purified water, I'll put it in there, and I'll let them continue to gather that for me over time. As well as I got a little radiation bath out here too every time I come through. Why are you on my overseer's desk? I didn't give you permission, I don't think. Don't touch any buttons. All right, it's kind of stormy here. I kind of feel like it should be a beautiful day. What do you think? I think I'm going to have power over the entire weather and make it a beautiful day. Boom! I have the power using the Contraptions DLC. Oh, it's a beautiful evening. Look at this. Nice, no rain. Beautiful day to be hanging out down by the beach, right? Get your swim trunks on. Watch out for Mirelurks biting your butt. And have a fun time here at the Mega Vault. All right, let's go back in here. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves some steel. Now, I was actually going this way. So what I do is I leave a bit of this open so I can actually jump down like this. Like this. There we go. Boom, look at all those things go flying. Man, is it messy in here. Now, it should not do that, but it does. It does make a big mess. I find concrete's the #1 thing that falls on the ground. But oh well, we'll pick it up another time. So we're going to go right up here to my vendors. You see down there I've got a Contraptions DLC running down there with a cool mod. That was not R, that was E. I've got a cool mod called Manufacturing Extended. Allows you to recycle your junk, your raw junk, into the base resources like circuitry and steel and all of that stuff. And that's what that's doing right over there. That's making that big mess. And then this over here is sorting all of my stuff. Water, stuff I want to keep, armor, documents. Why do you guys spend all that time doing it? Why not just have it do it for you automatically? All right, we're going to go ahead and sit down right here in this chair, and we're going to wait till daytime. You're like, Kismet, why don't you just talk to him? Well, if I talk to him right now, they will actually have nothing to trade for me. They'll just actually want to trade their gear. So we're going to go at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we'll be able to talk to our vendors here. We'll be able to buy a couple things and go from there. I respect all that, says Monkey Puzzle. Cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, I typically try not to use mods because I like to play the game through. I need to go a few more hours here. I like to play the game through without mods, and then I like to play it in different modes. I typically like to just play it in normal mode once through, and then I go, okay, what's the hardest mode? Let's just jump to that. Uh-oh, Eager Turds is under attack. Oh, we got to go help them in a minute. Now, again, whenever you get out of your power armor, make sure to always take that fusion core out. I've had Trash Can Carlo run off my power armor before, so watch out for that.
Excuse me.
Looking to trade?
Yeah, one time I was up on a bridge battling,
Let me show you what I've got.
and I got out of my power armor for some reason, which I can't remember, and Nick Valentine jumped into it, and then we were in the middle of a firefight, and I had no power armor because Nick was in my power armor. So watch out for leaving your fusion cores in there. All right, so what I like to do is I like to go to the vendor and I go, what should I buy in here? What should I buy from this vendor? I don't know. I'm looking for some steel, so we need to get a little bit of that. And you know, I'm wondering what I should buy. It's hard to decide what you should get sometimes, right? Like, should I get some steel? Should I get, you know, this various loot here, right? It's got gold and all that in it. Maybe you want to get some of the shipments, right? Maybe some of the ceramic. Look, there's 3 things of copper there. That's worth a lot, right? That's $12,000, $13,000, right? That's a lot of cash. How about I just not have to decide it all? How about I just buy it all? Because that's what I'm going to do, because you know what? Watch this. If you've never seen this, if you've never seen me make massive amount of money in this game, again, no cheating, no shortcutting, all done by running around, collecting resources, building up those resources, and compounding your money until it builds up to the point in which you just got, boom, right here. That's 121,000 caps right there in my hands, which is actually way more than what I need for this. But we're going to go ahead and dial that in right now, about 15,000 caps. Now, I don't try to get it to be perfect. I try to get it close, somewhere like that. And then I do one trade, and now it does the math for me. I don't have to get out a calculator or a spreadsheet or anything like that. It's already done the math of the rest of her caps. So not only did I get all those resources, but I also got her caps as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're a little bit over. That's okay. Boom, give it to her. Now she's crazy rich, and I'm got lots and lots of resources. We'll go ahead and drop that in there. Looking good. And we'll go ahead and get back in our power armor. And we'll get some more steel here. And again, I like to buy all the resources at once, because if you're going to run out of one resource, you're going to eventually run out of another one. For sure. For sure. So I typically like to buy. Now, of course, somebody needs our help. We are part of the Minutemen. We are the general of the Minutemen. Though they don't really need my help. They don't need my help at all, because they've got my invention at their location. So all I need to do is just stand around and watch them all die for attacking my settlements. So we'll wait for this to load, and they'll all go itsy bitsy bye-bye. Itsy bitsy bye-bye. Come on. Oh, a bunch of them. Now we got the Kismet kill box over here doing its job. Wiping those guys out. I would do nothing. Yeah, you got yourself a Kismet kill box. I actually got another one over here, so it's got crossfire. And that's it. Now your job, run around, pick up the loot. Now I can also kind of aggro these guys. Oh, I can try anyway. Or I can just kill them. But I can aggro them and pull them back to the kill box too and watch them get annihilated. Another level up. Man, we're leveling up like crazy today. Leveling up like crazy. Oh, we've already got this done? No, we got one more. One more to go. All right, mines and grenades shoot in bats, explode for double damage too. So now explosives do double damage. We're going to have lots of fun with that now. I wonder if that counts toward artillery. That's a good question. That counts now. Artillery does double damage. Interesting to note. I'm just going to run around, grab a little bit of loot here. Typically, super mutants don't have much, but they do have ammo. So, good to get that ammo off of them as well. There we go. Wiped them out before they were even able to get too far in my settlement. I will come back and also build this settlement up as well. Let's see what we got over here. Nobody else? Looks like nobody else. Again, kill box. They don't really need my help. They don't really need it. If they got the Kismet kill box and the kill box wasn't wiped out by like a rocket or something, they're good. They're good. Okay, so we got that done, and let's go ahead and pop over to my buddies at Diamond City. Let's do it. Oh, it didn't work again. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work. I think that's on their end, not on my end. Nothing I'm doing. Oh, it's active again? Is it? Yeah, well, go ahead and double check that it is working. Because he did say he was going to get it going for me. Josie, if you could put it in mod chat first so I can look at it.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles from across
I already
the
look
Commonwealth.
beautiful. I don't need to look even more beautiful.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it.
Barrel.
Let's see what you got.
Odds and ends.
Uh-huh.
All right, and again, go right in here to Myrna. Speed loot grabbing. Boom, that was a record. That was a record right there. Now, also, I like to go in, of course, and get her ammo as well. Always try to get that 308, that shotgun shells. We should actually stop by the castle and get some more ammo while we're at it as well. But occasionally, you'll have to stop, of course, to get more resources, whether you have to go and scrounge for more resources, or in my case, you got tons of cash just laying around in the form of purified water. Like so. And we need about 806. Now, of course, the more purified water that you carry around with you, the more difficult it is actually to trade, because the scroll thing is really, really
Don't let down the
difficult.
home team. Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
Let's
I'm
see what
always
you got.
interested.
Something.
Now, I get same thing here, 308 ammo, shotgun, fusion cords, or fragment mines, whatever. And then, of course, he's got a bunch of shipments. We'll get those, and we'll trade them for some blow-fi meat. Man, my clicking today is off a little bit. We'll get close. It'll do the math for us. Then we know what we got to do left. Now, this time I'll be exact, because you can be exact if you choose to be. So I can do 840, and then that will leave me with 3 caps. And then I just use my 308 round, which I have 3,000. I mean, that's 3,000 worth of 3,000 caps right there in 38 ammo that I rarely ever or never use as well. So let's go ahead and get all that loot. Very nice. Now, if you didn't know, there's actually a vendor right down here in Fallon's basement. Let's go. Monkey Puzzle coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey, Becky.
Need a new set of clothes?
Absolutely.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Plenty of styles to choose.
Now, the only thing I typically like from this particular vendor is maybe maybe a trench coat, some suits and whatnot. I might give my people, like at the very beginning of the game, I would give all my vendors suits so I could tell that they were vendors, right? Because you didn't have the menu. But really, the thing that she has that is worth a lot, that I commonly come back, especially when I'm building a lot of lounges and areas for my people to chill out, is the cloth. But we'll just go ahead and grab everything she's got here when it comes to resources. Again, we'll just dial this in. It's about 1,200 there. And we'll just get close. So that's pretty good. And then 126 left. That makes it easy because now we know the math. There we go. And then again, oh, not my 38. 308. Let's do 38. Dial that in. And again, if you want to be exact, oops. If you want to be exact, that was fail. Wrong button. Wrong button, Rooney. Getting ahead of myself. Come on, you. All right. Right button. Yes. All right. There we go. Good to go. Let's get on out of here. All right. Let's see. Let's see if he's got it up and running. Oh, he's got it working again. Hey! All right. Kismet Wasteland Tycoon t-shirts are back on the menu. He's got it working. Oh, man. It looks awesome, too. Oh, he's got a size chart, too. Yay! All right, man, he did a good job. He did a good job. I got to give him lots of love for that. Very nice. All right, everybody, so the Kismet hoodies are back in there. Go ahead and throw it in the chat for everybody. If you've not seen it, let me go to my overseer's desk real quick. And hopefully I still have that picture. Let's go see. All right, what we got? I think we got it right here. Oh, we do. All right. T-shirts are available again, so if you want to show your Wasteland Tycoon pride, if I see you with a Wasteland Tycoon t-shirt at TwitchCon, I'm going to give you some extra loot. So if I see you with one, make sure to wear it at TwitchCon, and I will find you, hopefully, walking around. We'll give you some additional loot on top of the loot we'll be handing out. Some special stuff just for people who are wearing the Wasteland Tycoon or Kismet tattoos, and then also just for people wearing the Wasteland Tycoon t-shirt. Now, of course, if you are at TwitchCon, you could win a Wasteland Tycoon t-shirt as well. If you're there during our meetup, we're going to be giving them away randomly, depending on how many people are there, and as well. So hopefully it has your size. And if not, I might just say, hey, let me know, and I will send you one. As well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we'll be meeting by the Streamer Zone, by the way, this year. We've got it. We kind of beta tested it last year. We were kind of all over the place. But this year, we've got it down. We'll be by the Streamer Zone. Now, I may be streaming live from TwitchCon. They do have me on the list, but I have no time confirmed yet. So they will, and we're getting close too. I'm one of those people that I like to know it like a month or two in advance. So, of course, I can coordinate stuff with you guys, coordinate stuff with my mods, coordinate everything. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be there at this time, at that time, and I can meet all you guys at that time. Because the cell service sometimes is terrible. Like in the Long Beach one was just absolutely terrible. I couldn't coordinate anything with you guys. But this time we'll try to get it all done in advance. We'll tell you exactly the time that we're going to be there. I'll, of course, post it on Twitter. I'll let you guys know on Discord. And, of course, I'll let you know down below the stream. Basically, the TwitchCon schedule of where I'll be at certain times for us to meet up as well. If you want to win that epic loot, get yourself an awesome tattoo as well. It is a temporary tattoo, but it is amazing. You should have seen. The last ones I did them real small as a test because they are fairly expensive because they are 4-color tattoos. A lot of people, they just use 1-color tattoos, but I'm not everybody else, am I? I'm not everybody else. Like a lot of people, they'll just do a 1-color pin, right? They'll just do, a little pin like that or, maybe duotone pin. Not me, bro. 4-color pin, bro. That's expensive stuff. That's expensive, but of course, my supporters here, my sponsors, logo tags when it comes to that, and of course, the Kiz caps and my tattoos, which I did a phenomenal job. My peeps over at stickeru.com. Make sure to check them out. A bunch of discounts for you down below the stream. I only shout out people who I think are amazing at what they do. There's nothing wrong with advertising great products. I am a big fan of great products. People like Nitrado, who do an incredibly great job of hosting. Because I've gone through 5 different hosts. Why do you have to suffer like I did with 5 different server hosters when they say, oh, well, you can't stream when we're doing maintenance. Well, dude, that's my main time I stream. I've got to have my server. Otherwise, I can't stream that, right? And they're like, well, you have to wait till after. I'm like, no, I don't have to do jack squat. I don't have to pay you is what I don't have to do. So I left that server host and I went to NetRadio, which never do that. They never interrupt my stream. The server's always on. If I have an issue, bam, I instantly get a hold of them. Like, usually it's like a technical thing, like how do I configure something is the only reason I ever have to contact them. But they do an amazing job on our server. So again, discounts and all that stuff down there. And go and get yourself a Wasteland Tycoon t-shirt. And if you do get one, let me know because it should pop up in the stream if you do grab one. Show your Tycoon pride up in here. All right, awesome. Thanks to Josie, who I've noticed that came back online. I'm always working on like 50 different projects, so that's just one of a giant list of stuff that I've been waiting for people to fix. All right, back to the game. Oh, sorry, I was grooving out. I was grooving out to that. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more steel. Let's get back to it.
Hand-tooled pieces.
Synth-free shopping right here.
Going to my settlement within Diamond City called Home Plate. Let's do it. So yeah, lots of epic stuff. Check out all my sponsors, please. NetRadio, Frazier, who does, of course, make the Kismet candy bar. There's a real candy bar with my name on it. Now, it's not named after me. I can't claim that. It's actually been for a very long time, apparently. The Kismet candy bar has been around probably since I was a child. And that's a while. Basically, has a bunch of different flavors. Try the orange one. The orange one's amazing. They came out with the new Kismet minis, which are like, oh, man, it's like you could eat a whole box of those, right? They sent me a bunch of them. I have like 600 of them to give out, so I'm going to be dishing them out 3, 4, 5, 10 at a time. Whatever gets them out there. So enjoy those. You can get lots of candy at TwitchCon for Halloween. There you go. So you don't even need to trick or treat. Kismet's going to bring the treat, and don't cause no tricks. Or maybe I'll have to make you do a trick to get the treat. I don't know. Probably not. I'll just give it to you because you guys are awesome. So there we go. And again, check out all my other people like Mighty Skins, Sticker U, and of course Logo Tags. They are the reason why I get to do all that epic stuff, that I get to give out all this epic loot to you guys. Again, amazing products. I don't mind shouting them out. I don't shout out stuff for money. If someone came to me and says, Kismet, here's $10,000 to shout out this game, I will look at the game first, and if I don't like the game, I don't care how much they pay me. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to lose trust from your community or to lose trust from people around you to just do stuff for money. If I wanted to do stuff for money, I'd actually make more money working at Walmart. If I could, without my vertigo. Though I was doing pretty good in the gym today. I was rocking it in the gym, even with my vertigo, as you guys will see. I got to catch up on my IRLs. There's so much for me to do, everybody. So much for me to do. And if everybody else would do what they need to do, then I wouldn't have to do their thing and my thing, which I paid them to do, like my cosplay and my awesome Overseer's Guardian. I'm so sad. I'm sad about my Overseer's Guardian. I wanted that so bad. All right, come on, let's focus. Let's focus. Focus, focus, focus. So yeah, feel free to go ahead and snag one of those shirts up. Enjoy. Enjoy. All right, back on the power armor. Get back to building here, and then we're gonna play some No Man's Sky. Then we're gonna play another super fun game called Pathfinder Kingmaker. I can't wait to try that one out. I haven't played it at all, so you guys are gonna see as much as I've seen in that game as well. And mods, we're gonna probably switch over here in just a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit more building on this, and we might come back to this tomorrow night. Try to finish it up and get into some No Man's Sky here in just a little bit.
Oh, I do hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
Let's
You're
see what
not
you got.
alive,
Oh,
are you?
goody.
Uh-huh.
Think about it. Those are not really alive, right? Because they're a robot. Unless they were a synth. Then they could be on the edge of living, right? Because they have consciousness. Right? Oh, man. That's a deep debate right there. That's a deep debate. Is that computer conscious? Is it a sentient being? I don't know. But it's got lots of loot. That's what I care about. I care about the loots. All right. So, again, about 8,000. Let's just dial that in. We still got 81,000. Now, here's the funny thing. While I'm over here buying crazy tons of stuff in the wasteland right now, doing this kind of stuff, as well. Now, again, I could do it in a whole bunch of different ways. I could do it just by collecting stuff and selling it. I could also go through, like, there's a mod that sets the purified water to 1, right? So you can do it that way, which, of course, would be a lot harder, but you could just as easily do it with jet. You could do it with mute fruit. I mean, there's about 50 different ways of making massive amount of money, especially if all your settlers are also helping you make money and collect materials to build up your settlements. Because, of course, the more you build up your settlements, the more income each individual settlement is bringing you. It's kind of like branch offices, right? Each little, franchise is bringing you in money, right? And that's the way I play. I play like this ain't no free ride. Everybody's got to contribute to the benefit of all of the settlements across the wasteland. All right, I think that's good enough. So again, right now, back at my settlement, they've been doing more purified water at all of my various different places where it does purified water, like Sanctuary, Tavern and Boathouse, Norhagen Beach, and Spectacle Island. They're all producing purified water. I could go there now and get another 3, 4, 5,000. That's another 50, 60,000 caps just in the time in which we were over there getting more resources. Case in point, we'll go ahead and put this down right here. And then we'll go check the workbench and we'll see if it's reset. Now, sometimes it won't be reset if you come straight back. But there we go. Another 2,539 while we were gone. Literally, it's about as much as I just spent at this particular one location. Now, of course, this location could do way more than that. It could do way more than that. Because, look, I'm only doing this much. I'm doing this much of the island. Just that much. Now, of course, it's an island, right? So it goes all the way around. So you can keep it going all the way around the entire island. And probably, my estimate would be, if that's 3,000 right there, right? If you just visualize it in your head. There's 3,000 there. Say another 3,000 on that end. 3,000 on that end. 3,000 there. 3,000 there. 3,000 over here. How many is that? Let's see. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So 6 times 3, right? That's a lot. That's a lot of purified water, right? That's a lot. And we're going to find out. We're going to build them all the way around the entire thing eventually, but not right now. Right now, we're trying to stay focused because otherwise we get sidetracked and we never get anything done. Let's get back to Oberlin Station. Let's get this going. Let's get it going. Hey, Demon coming in. What's up, Demon? Welcome to the stream. My name's Kismet. If you haven't been here before, though I kind of feel like you have. I kind of feel like you have maybe at some point. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. Big time. Let's get into it. All right, up. Just when we got back, Finch Farm needs some help. Who else needed some help earlier that we totally slacked on? No, we got him. All right. Well, the second I arrive is the second, of course, that they need me to go do something else. Let me go ahead and go to the workbench here. Let's go ahead and
Can't talk now.
go right here. Now, I brought all the resources over here so I could drop it in there. So I have all the steel at this location so my other location doesn't pull it out of the workbench. And then, of course, it won't be able to be used until it's broken down and then put back in the workbench. We'll just put all the resources right there for now.
If you work, you eat.
That's true.
It's as simple as that.
And you eat well under the Wasteland Tycoons rule. You eat well and you live well. All right, let's go to the Finch Farm and watch as this actually is a little bit built up over here. We're going to come in hot. We're going to have a lot of action. Going to happen right now. Some stuff going to get blowed up. Going to be lots of pew-pew. A lot of zing-zing going on. Come on. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Oh, it's going to be a good one. I can tell already. It's taking a while to load. When it takes a while to load, you know it's going to be a good one. Come on. I'm feeling super mutants. What do you think? Super mutants? Gunners?
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Smoke! Look at that crossfire. Crossfire from the kill box. Legendary gunner.
Should have just run.
That's all you need. You don't need people on guard duty. You don't need nothing. Gives me kill box every time. Over here on the side of the base as well. Both sides. There's someone having some fun somewhere. I hear somebody having some fun. Oh, look at that. We have a new Wasteland Tycoon t-shirt. Awesome. Who was that? Who was that who got a t-shirt? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Oh, I forgot the Kismet. I forgot the Love Train. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with my memory. I say we go ahead and get on the Kismet Love Train for that awesome t-shirt purchase, as well as for the people, of course, every 5 subs, we go ahead and get on the Kismet Love Train. If you've never been on the Kismet Love Train before, it's time to get on. Let's go. All right, wow, look at that, everybody. Let's go. Put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers right there in the chat. This is the interactive part of my stream. Look at that dancing dragon. Thank you so much for coming in, showing my stream that love. We got Monsterholic up there. Raiden.
All right. Still in one piece.
Some action. Some action there. Thank you to, again, Monsterholic, Raiden, the Guilty Penguin, Game Killer, and Dread coming in with that sub love. Thank you so much. Let's go, everybody. You know what you do when you throw some love in the chat? You throw some more love in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and jump back now that we've secured this location. Look at the dancing dragon. Let's go, everybody. Show that love in the chat. Keep it going for the people that keep this stream going. And I don't care if you use other people's emotes. Doesn't mind me at all. Doesn't bother me at all. Go for it. All right. Where are we going? Back to Oberlin Station. Gotta get this vault going on. How are we looking? Oh, man. It's about time to play some No Man's Sky up in here. Feel free to chair dance. Do a little dad dance. Do a little dad dance up in there. Oh, look at this beautiful vault we're making today. Oh, Nooshki coming in for the 15-month sub love. Thank you, Nooshki, for that love. Show Nooshki some love in the chat as well, everybody. Oh, looky. Nice. Let's get our overseer windows in. There we go. Now you're getting that love train underway. Let's go. Try out those new emotes. Of course, you got yourself Kiss Cap emote now. You got yourself Assault Bot. And you got yourself, we unlocked 3 new emotes. And the Broken Leg. So you got those Kiss Cap, Broken Leg, and Assault Bot to try out on the love train. Appreciate everybody showing that love. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get back into it. My little dragon. He's so cool. All right, let's get to it. All right, now I'm just putting the atrium pieces back on the top here. Nothing too fancy schmancy. It's a nice big open vault for them. Like so. And that's going to give us a lot of room over here. Now again, sometimes these fit in here awkwardly. Like sometimes they'll be, you know, offset at the top. So I have a tendency to look right at the seam up here at the top to see if the seams actually fit together. Especially if you fly up on top of it, sometimes you'll see that the seams are not correct. But we'll go ahead and start with this. And we'll go ahead and put in our windows. Windows. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and put in our doors. here. Like so. And just to secure this upper area, go ahead and put one in right there. Man, this is nice. This is a nice place up in here. You already put these ones in? Nope. Put those in. And again, these ones. Now, these are actually fairly tough. You got to aim them down a bit. You aim a little bit lower than window. Makes it go way, way faster. There we go. Making some cool builds today. Getting that going on. Now, again, we're just starting with kind of a multi-level atrium. Then we're going to kind of utilize our room kits in here to split this into separate rooms. Eventually. That's why I love having the jetpack. It's just to make this a lot easier. Go on. Look, we're going to have to put some floors there. We'll get back to that. And then all our windows to contain our vaults. Quick and easy, if you know how. Well, and then it doesn't go. That's funny. I'm pressing the button. Didn't decide to go on that one. There we go. All right, so we got all the windows in. We got the doors in. We got ourselves a nice area here. Let's go ahead and fine-tune a little bit of our area here. We can go ahead and try to put our thing in here, but notice it actually does not go there. That's because you're not going to use that piece. You're actually going to use this piece way over here. Which attaches to the wall like this, and that's going to allow you to bridge that gap from one side to another. Now over here, you're actually going to do the opposite. You're going to go ahead and use a flat atrium floor to try to gap that right there. Very nice, and we don't want to see down in here, so we're also going to create a bit of a platform here. Kind of cover this up. There we go. Very nice, and we'll fill the rest of this in. Come on. Now, see, I know it goes there. That's the power that I have. That I know that it will go there, and I know that it will work eventually if I find the right combination of where I'm standing and the movement of my mouse, right? See, I know that that works. That's the best way to be, to have that kind of knowledge of knowing stuff works. Now, we'll come in and we'll go ahead and make a whole bunch of stuff here, as well as some actual rooms. Now, we can actually make a room kit work up here on the second level, which is where we're going to have our rooms, by using an atrium doorway to get it started. Doesn't even matter where it's at. It can just be over here, say. There we go. And then we'll start our room kit right over here. And again, doesn't matter which room kit it is. All you need to do is get it started, take that out, and now you're off and running. Now you need to decide which room kit you want to use. I kind of feel like a cafeteria. So we're going to go ahead and just start a little bit of a cafeteria right there. And got that going. Let's take this out. Now, one of the problems you're going to run into is this problem right here of the atrium corner, right? So it's going to go like that. Now, I could actually, by the way, square this off if I wanted to. I could actually go through and go straight up and then straight across and be squared off. Now, if you're not overriding the building limit, you definitely want to get that going. Yo, what up? What up, Screw for Life? Welcome to the stream. Thanks, everybody, for getting on that Kismet love train. By the way, mods, whoever got on that Kismet love train, let's go ahead and give them 1,000 kids caps each. Let's see, who was it? Who was it? I see Still Curtin participating. Let's give him some love. In fact, give yourself some love, mods. Everybody who got on that Kismet love train, give them some love. I like to dish out that extra love for participation in the stream. There we go. All right. So we've got to watch out for this edge. So really, we can't build that way. We can't build this way. So all we can do is just build right down the center like that on this second level. And this is one of the reasons I think they should have made you able to adjust that and change it if you so desire to do so. seem to be letting me go. Oh, it's because I have the ceiling, right? I need to do atrium floor. Atrium floor there. Oh, it won't let me do it because something is obstructing it. Let's take that out. Okay. That was weird. It was like there were 2 there. Okay, again, not working. Take out the door. Awkward. Awkward. Why are you not working? Oh, because I'm going from cafeteria mod. I gotta go from the side. Gotta go from the side. Because it doesn't connect to the room pieces. The atrium floor won't connect to those. And I can't connect there or there. So I need to go in and use my other piece. This one. So I can connect that in there. Like so. The right piece for the right job. Alright, let's go ahead and put all our stuff back. There we go. Very nice. Alright. So I'm just going to kind of create this central hallway here. Our central walkway for them to use. Again, you can't use these pieces because they have the upper part of the pieces. But we can go down here and we can utilize this area down here for different rooms and whatnot. Like right here would be a great spot because you have this ability to take all this out. Right, and then go ahead and use our transition piece again using that doorway. I think we just use, oh, let's just do this. Let's just stay with the standard like that. There we go. And then say we wanted to put in, what do we want to put over here? Maybe nursery this time. Put in a nursery. Go with that. Rotate that around. Now, by the way, this is all part of the vault-tec kit. All the stuff we're doing. Again, notice I used the atrium kit to the nursery kit. Now, of course, I have the ability to do whatever I want. So I can go in and say put in a corner. Take this one, rotate it that way. Put another corner here. And then build out however long I want it to go. So we can just do a nice small room if we so chose. And then maybe a window. There we go. So we've got that one done. Again, if you don't like to see this side, you would have to finish it all out. But I'm okay with it. I'm good with it. Now, another problem here also is that once you're at the back of another kit, you can try to snap kits together like this. But, of course, now we have the stuff up above, this blocking. And you can try to snap again. Notice how it's not snapping. Again, remove stuff that may be obscuring it. Once again, still not doing it. Take this out. And you're going to notice that it doesn't snap back to back. Right? Eventually, you can make it fit there. But it doesn't snap. So a great trick is to rotate this like that. Then you can go ahead and try to put that in like this without having to go through the whole doorway thing. You can go ahead and go through all of that. And then you're like, well, Kismet is still the wrong way. Well, that's okay. That's okay because we can go in and then, of course, put the next piece in, right? Now, this is a nursery one. I want to go ahead and use a different one other than nursery one. I'm feeling an overseer one there. See, again, I can't get it started. Rotate. Doesn't matter which piece you rotate. Any piece to get it started. Right? Like that. So you don't have to use a doorway. Then you rotate this back in position. You want to put another piece in first. So in this case, we want to put in a nice overseer's corner. So that we can go ahead and use this to snap to that corner now. And you get the general idea. You get the idea now. And again, build a nice little overseer's area. Right down in there as well. And again, we're going to further embellish this. Next time, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of finish in some of this stuff. I feel like overseer's window. Overseer's window in this direction. Just because we can. And again, put in all of our stuff to go along with it. Overseer's window. Now see, I can't put that window in. What you want to do is take that out of there and just move it somewhere. Put the window in and bring it back. Or you can store it in the workbench, either way. There you go. Now you got a window. And then in the door. And there we go. Got a nice little overseer's spot. And I'm going to put it in the overseer's sign. Let's do that. Let's put in the overseer's sign in here while we're at it. I got to remember where the heck it is. That's one of the toughest things for me to remember is where the heck is that overseer thing? Is it miscellaneous? No. Where are you hiding, overseer's thingy? Fence, furniture. Should be decorations, I would think. It's in there somewhere. See, I know it's in there. That's just the hardest thing is finding it. I also have a whole bunch of other stuff that I've added through mods. I don't think that's it there. This is vault stuff. Posters. There it is. Vault signs. There they are. Okay. They're in there somewhere. Let's see. Overseer. Nice. And then over here, we'll go ahead and put in, let's see, barber, classroom, reactor. We should have done that at the other vault. We could have done all of these. Maintenance clinic, reactor, classroom. Oh, look at all these signs. Little arrows and whatnot. That's from a mod there. They don't typically give you that. Let's see. What do I want to call this? Hydroponics? Yeah, it's a cafeteria. Residential. Let's just say residential. Let me stick it over here on the side, too. There we go. The same thing here. We go in and finish out this area with our vault-tec kits. Nice. Okay, so there you go. Very, very easily you saw I could add kits to that. Of course, you've got this top part here now that we can also utilize for something else. Now, you saw me make a bunch of these floors earlier. That's so I could put those floors over the top of this. And we could go ahead and utilize this area right over here. Just by doing something like this. Now, I would love to use those floors there, but I won't be able to use those because they have the ceiling on them. Come on. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and leave that gap there. So it won't typically use that one, but watch this as I actually kind of bend it to my will. And normally you can't put those in. But once you put the ones down below in, then you can come back and you can add these back in, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so then you've got that nice kind of colored effect going down the middle of the vault. Also, you've got another level up here that you could utilize for stuff if you wanted to create a stairwell and whatnot. So, of course, you want to say, okay, how do they get up to this upper level? It's very important to think about that right about now. And, of course, we're going to go ahead and use those vault stairs. Now, over here on the side is a perfect place to kind of put that off to the side. You can also put a double one in if you could squeeze it in there. But, of course, it's got that railing, so it's going to block you. So you want to think about how they get up to the top, just like that. Got a nice open area here, which is probably where I will put their living quarters there. I will put their food and stuff for sale up here. We'll probably have like a little area here, which is just like a little lounge. Maybe like a little circle area for getting that thing. Hey, Shadow Gaming, what's up? Circle area for them to have little group sessions. We'll put some railing in. We're going to put the beds back in, the defense, the water, the power, all the Kismet kill boxes and all of that stuff. But I say we save that because there was a lot of stuff we just did right there. Let's go ahead and head outside, take a little peek at it from outside. Always love that part where you kind of step back and take a good look at what you've done so far. All right, and here's what we've got so far. Very nice. We've got that central column where they go up in and out of the vault itself. Of course, we'll put supports under there. We'll take out the outer edge, which is just there to show me where the edge of the settlement is. Kill boxes, all sorts of fun stuff. And I think I will put fences at this particular location as well. Of course, we'll want to have a nice big entrance along this edge, so our entrances will be on this side and on the far side, so that, of course, the Brahmin can go through while they're trading. We'll work on all of that next time. Fancy Vault as usual. We're just getting warmed up. We're just getting warmed up. Now, that actually was in the kind of ranking of really hard to really easy, kind of somewhere down in the closer toward easy, because we're using all the basic pieces that go together fairly easy, right? As long as you know you can transition from the atrium to a room kit, you're fairly easy there. And of course, you know the trick about using the atrium floors to make that switchback. It does help a lot. And again, we'll put in all the supports and all that stuff at the end. We're actually going to use that building as a support as well, which is going to be fun. Gonna be fun. But right now it is time for some No Man's Sky. I don't want to disappoint those who are here for that as well. So we're going to jump over to that and have lots of fun building in that one too. So we're going to do even more building. Stick around. It is super fun and addicting, just like this game. I could do this all night long, everybody. If I had the stamina, I would stream for 12 hours of one thing and 12 hours the other thing and 12 hours the next thing.
Out here,
and if I didn't have a wife and family, I'd probably be doing that. Of course, I'd have to take a little breaks. Hey, Wicked, what's up? Let's go to my overseer's office. Let's go. All right, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and fire this baby up. We're gonna have to press some buttons, flip some switches, as we do here in the stream. Let me go ahead and get that No Man's Sky queued up over here. Let's go. There we go. And a little bit of learn to play later on. Let's see. No Man's Sky next. And let me update my title and my tags. And they've given me a lot more stuff to update now. It used to be just your title. Then, well, your game. And then it was your title. And then it was your title and your tags. So we got to upgrade all of that stuff. We want to make sure that we are under the right tags and that we are under the right everything here. So we don't get busted or Rooney. We don't want to get busted or Rooney by my awesome peeps at Twitch over there for being in the wrong categories. Or I have people come in my channel and say, Kismet, you didn't change your title, bro. You didn't change your stuff, bro. Which I appreciate. But I'll get to it. I'm on it. I'm on it right now. All right, we got that going, let's see, what are we going to call tonight? Let's see, what do we got to do? Expansion, I think we're going to call it. Yeah, expansion. Expansion, there we go. And we'll go ahead and update that. Now, again, we're going to play some No Man's Sky after this, and then we're going to learn to play. We're going to play an amazing game. I saw just a little bit of it. Pathfinder Kingmaker, which is looks like a super fun game. I can't wait to show you guys that. That is a sponsored event coming after No Man's Sky. So let me get out of the game here and load up some No Man's Sky. There we go. Confirm. Quit to desktop. Oh, man, I just want to finish that build, too. See, I want to do so many things. I literally need, like, 3 gaming computers, and then I can just switch between... Okay, we're going to do this, and okay, while we're waiting for that to go, while we're waiting to load on Fallout 4, let's play some No Man's Sky. And then while we're doing No Man's Sky, let's go play something else, right? While we're teleporting in No Man's Sky and we're teleporting in Fallout 4, let's go ahead and play the 3rd game, right? That would be fun. But I try to stay focused. I try to stay focused at least on one game. Now, let's hope there's not an update, because I don't know what it is. I try to update everything before the stream. At least like an hour or so before, because some of those updates take a while, even though I have a massively fast connection. I try to update everything, but sometimes they push it through while I'm streaming, which is funny because then we have to sit here and play solitaire while we're waiting. But I don't think we're going to have that problem today. I think we're good to go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording right here. If you are watching this in the future on YouTube, watch for the next thing. We're going to play No Man's Sky coming up in just a second. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.